What's going on, everybody? How you doing, man? Thank you all for joining the stream. The bad diggity dizzle. I'm going insane. I'm climbing the walls in here, man. I don't know what the hell to do with myself. I got no sports. They take the gym away from me. I'm still working. They still send me into work every freaking day, so I can't even watch everything that's going on during the day. They're just absolutely killing me from the inside. But what's going on, everybody? Look at everybody in the house. Good to see you all. Crazy day today in the NFL. Of course, it's only going to get crazier as the days go on. So, Clowney to the Giants. See, this is something I have heard. Now, the Giants are very interested in Jadeveon Clowney. No, I do not work from home. Definitely not. I work for the state, so I'm still there until until otherwise noted. But Jadeveon Clowney, man, we'll see what happens. Now, this is a guy that it's not going to hurt my feelings if we sign Jadeveon Clowney. He's been linked to the Giants, and it certainly wouldn't, like I said, wouldn't hurt my feelings. We could use that pass rusher without a doubt. I think obviously we franchised Leonard Williams today. So you're going to have Leonard Williams, you have Dexter Lawrence, you had Jadeveon Clowney outside. But that's going to take Marcus Golden out of the mix. So I guess it's up to, what you guys would rather prefer. If you'd prefer Marcus Golden over Jadeveon Clowney, it's probably going to cost half the money. So I don't really know. Mustard Bust, what's going on? I did a video on James Bradbury not too long ago. Great move for the Giants, in my opinion. I know some Giants fans didn't like it, but I think it's a good move. We need the corner help. There's no doubt about it, especially losing Jenkins. Not that Jenkins was great, but he was that veteran presence and a really young secondary. So I think the Bradbury pickup's really good. Obviously not the best corner available, but you look at what Byron Jones got from the Dolphins, and I think it's a good deal, man. So what's going on, Uncle Pizzle? Hanging out at 2:30 in the morning. I know, man. I know. It's no Lakers games killing me too, brother. Thank God that we have the NFL right now, because I don't know what the hell I'd be doing without it. But what's going on here? Darren Bond, what's up? Joel Hernandez, Moose Kamal, Dom Dizzy, Jeff McKinney. I would definitely take Littleton, without a doubt. TD, what's going on? Yeah, Cody Core was great on special teams for us last year. Josh LaTorre in the house, my man. MH, yeah, got to suck him up. I don't know even know why I said that today. People, I love how people they pick out things I say in my videos, man. It's crazy. What's going on, New York for Life 12? Thank you for joining the stream. No, not my department. My department's still going on strong, so I got to be there. We'll see how long that lasts. So I don't think I'm going to be there too long, honestly. I'm looking like a young bald baby. That's exactly what I am. Mets fam is in the house, and I saw Mets fam say to me, Tana wasn't here to do the stream together. Tana and I are doing Talking Giants this week. I don't know which day it is. We're going to wait till after free agency. It's probably Thursday, maybe Friday. I don't know what his schedule is as far as working at night, but Thursday or Friday, definitely Talking Giants is coming back, so we'll be back together. It's been a long time since Tana and I worked together, but it'll be good to get back with him. I missed that show big time. Obviously, he's been busy. He works nights. I do the Lakers when they're playing, so it's been difficult, and there hasn't been a lot to talk about. So it's been kind of whatever, and we're looking forward to getting back to doing that. What's going on, June Beho? What's going on, TD, Jada Dink, Jeffrey Abbey? It's been a long time, brother. How you doing, man? Thank you for swinging by the stream. Andrew Baram, what's going on? I don't think Chase Young's going to fall to us, Andrew. Honestly, I don't. Trinity Lauber, how you doing? Johnny T is in the house. Talking nonsense. I'll see what we can do about talking nonsense, just for old time's sakes. I appreciate that. How can I be the greatest when you're the greatest, Uncle Pizzle? What's going on there? Dom Dizzy, A Fizzle, what's going on? Rosas getting 3-2. Yeah, I know. I saw that. Andy Garcia, what's going on, man? Ryan Kootney, thank you for joining the stream. Sir Darren Bond, Karambite, NYG31, Burnin' Joint, Quinn Bartkowski. How do I think? It would depend on what we had to pay Vic Beasley. I'm not a huge fan of Vic Beasley. Not a huge fan. If we could get him for a good price, I definitely would take him. Adam Roldan, what's going on, man? G-Men49, how you doing, brother? I hope you're right, Easy Sports Talk. I would definitely take Chase Young if we got him. Butcher Block Patriots Talk, man. Thanks so much for the super chat, my man. Appreciate it, brother. Brilly. No, sports is killing me. It's killing me, too. And the fact that they closed my gym tonight, my God. I'm going to have to train like Rocky now. I'm going to be going to freaking school playgrounds and doing pull-ups on the damn monkey bars, push-ups, push-ups, sit-ups, planks, lunges with freaking jugs of water. Running, I hate running. I'm gonna have to do that. There's no way I'm losing with that. I worked my ass off to get where I am in the last 2 months. There's no way I'm losing that, man. But thank you so much for the $2 boom verified. Kobe, sorry you still have the stomach bug. But make sure that's not coronavirus. That's part of it. You should get checked. There's up there in Saratoga we have a couple cases here. BS, what's going on? Lemuel St. Clair, John Toomey, Sophisticated Films, Lake Nona. I will cope with it. I can't cope with it, Jeffrey. I'm gonna die without the gym. You're lucky there, William Watson. But we have New York has the most confirmed cases of the coronavirus in the country. So they're doing a lot here in New York. We have the most cases. Of course, the city has a lot to do with that. But there's only been, as far as what I saw, there's only been 6 deaths so far. Washington is the one that got crushed. Washington State had a lot of deaths because of that. Diggs is a Buffalo Bill. I saw that, man. It's crazy. All this stuff is happening, man. I got it on right now. I thought the DeAndre Hopkins trade was crazy. I can't believe that what the Cardinals had to give up. The Giants, somebody said it on my last video on the right, the Giants could have given that up and got DeAndre Hopkins. We should have done that. What's going on there? Jake C., Meat Tarhan, Nicholas Brown. I don't think they're going to suspend. The NFL season is so far out. We're like 6 months away. I hope by then everything's okay. I can't see. They're not going to do that yet. But if they suspend the NFL season, not only what am I going to do, what is everybody else going to do? Just buy some weights. I know, but that's like I know. My wife actually told me to do that, Michael Section. Go buy some weights. Maybe I will. I have a Bowflex that's probably older than most of the people in the stream. I might have to use that. Delete the elite. You think Bill Gates created the virus? Nice. Mercedes-Benz Manhattan, what's up? Brock Kitchline, how you doing, man? I don't. Yeah, that was a strange signing for the Eagles, without a doubt. Conklin to that pissed me off. The Giants should have got freaking Conklin. I mean, come on, man. Game S Sports was going to yes. Diggs to the Bills. What's going on there? Brayton Query. That's crazy, man. Johnny T. No, not tonight. I'm not. He was live earlier today. I'm surprised he's going live again tonight, but I don't know when he gets out of work. I just want to go live because I haven't been live to talk football and God knows how long. I'm not going to be on too long anyway, maybe an hour, hour and a half. I didn't think he was going live because he went live earlier for 3 hours, so I didn't know he was going live twice in the same day. But, well, like I said, we are bringing back Talking Giants this week at some point. I don't know if it'll be Thursday or Friday. Burning Joint, what's going on? Cardinals definitely won that Hopkins trade without a doubt. By the way, if there's anybody new in here, man, you ain't subscribed to the Bad Dig Diesel, man, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button. Of course, thank you for being here, man. Appreciate it very much. NFL clubs will close facilities of players for the next 2 weeks, so there you go. Everything's closing down here. It's just insane. This whole thing is insane. Yes, I saw Stephon Diggs. We did not get Jadeveon Clowney, guys. I've been checking this the whole time. I'll look again. I'll look again about this because I might have to record a video as we go. I've not heard anything about Jadeveon Clowney, and I'm watching NFL Network, so there's nothing on Jadeveon Clowney yet. So I have that up. And there's nothing going on about that. Nick Young, what's up, man? CPG, Papachulo Chad, David Flores, Sophisticated Films, William Watson. Yes, absolutely. He probably, but it won't matter, William, because he'd eat it and he wouldn't feel anything anyway. So it's all good, man. Quinn Hartz, what's up, man? Thank you for joining the stream, sir. $30 million for Flowers. Yeah, that's crazy. Do I think Case Keenum's worth like $18 million? He's not the worst. I don't think that's bad. He can play. I don't think that's awful for Case Keenum. I don't think $18 million is awful for him. I don't like him, but the quarterbacks are getting $35, $40 million for your elite guys, so I don't think that's a terrible deal at $18 million. He had nothing on Clowney. What's going on in sports? Like I said, I got an NFL Network on right now, so I see anything crazy happening, I will definitely let you guys know. Killian Farrell, what's going on? Thank you for joining the stream from Ireland, sir. Appreciate that. Yes, we'll be back to the Giants videos. Killian Farrell. Like I said, I'm also going to mix in some Yankees and some Lakers videos, but it is definitely a lot of Giants now, without a doubt. Connor Burke, Billy Bob, Cinnamon Rolls before Giants games in the house. Yes, Stephon Diggs and the Bills. That's crazy, man. I didn't see what they gave up for him. You, Kyle, didn't see that, man. Any good linemen left in free agency? I don't think. Conklin's the guy I wanted. I think the Giants are going to draft a lineman. I think they're going to find a way to draft some linemen. What's going on? Uziel, John Toomey, Ivan Felipe. Yeah, I still think crazy deals. Well, they got till Wednesday, so there's going to be some more deals before this is said and done. I would think so. And that's what I'm saying. CBG. I don't think it's too bad. We do need a center. Maybe we can draft, Creed Humphrey from. Actually, I think he's going back to Oklahoma. But we could definitely use a center. There's no doubt about that. Flowers must have some agent. Well, you got to remember, Flowers did play. I give him credit. He did play better as a guard. He definitely played a lot better as a guard than a tackle for Washington. He didn't have a bad year at all. He actually played a lot better, so he is valuable as a guard. Clocks is in the house. What's going on, Clocks? A first, fifth, sixth, and fourth next year for Diggs and a seventh. The Hopkins trade was nothing. This is true, Jake. I didn't know they gave up that much. Wow, they did give up a lot for Diggs. That's crazy. Wow. Brady's not going anywhere. I can't see that. I would. D-Rose, like I said, it won't hurt my feelings. I think we have to pay him a little too much, but it would not hurt my feelings if we got Jadeveon Clowney at all. Definitely not. When you do Tonga Giants, like I said, Killian, it'll be Thursday or Friday. It's going to be after free agency is done. So we're gonna do it on Thursday or Friday night, this week. So I finally got a hold, or he got a hold of me Saturday or Sunday, and let me know, because I asked him in a stream. He just didn't see it. One of his streams, I said, "When are we bringing back Talking Giants?" And he said this week sometime. So this time, some week, this week sometime, we're bringing it back. Probably Thursday or Friday. I know, Robert. It is awful. Like I said, I am dying without something to watch at night, man. It is crazy. This is why I wanted a live stream. I miss my subscribers, man. I miss being able to hang out. When you're streaming games 3-4 times a week, I mean, you get to see your subscribers all the time. There's just nothing to stream right now, so it's hard, man. Yes, Diggs is going to the Bills, Arkham Ward Gaming. It's crazy, man. It is insane. Yeah, I know. It's been a while, man. All the gym heads are going to be stressing. Tell me about it, Jeffrey. I'm already stressed. I already said, like Friday, when I left the gym, then I was like, I'm going to cry in the car. I mean, I live for that, man. That's a big part of my life. So, every night, pretty much 5 days a week, I look forward to going in there and just relieving some stress and everything else, man. It's very therapeutic for me. So I'll have to figure out a different way to do stuff, man. Yeah, I same thing up here. All the gyms are closed. It's crazy. All the restaurants are closed. You can pick up stuff, but you can't sit down and eat. Everything is closed. The bars are closed. The restaurants are closed. Movie theaters are closed. The gyms are closed. They closed everything as of 8 o'clock tonight up here. So there's really nothing to do in upstate New York right now. Nothing. There's nothing to do. It sucks. Would you infect yourself with corona if it guarantees the Giants getting Chase Young? No. I would infect myself with corona if it meant the Giants won a Super Bowl, though, because I'm going to survive that, because I'm in great shape and I'm younger. I got no respiratory issues, no allergies, no nothing. My immune system is pretty good. I already think I had this anyway. If any of you guys that were back with me in the middle of December, when I was doing the Laker games and I was hacking up a lung and dying in the middle of these streams for 2 weeks, I really think I had it back then, but nobody knew about it. Who knows when that got over here? But I swear to God, I think I had this already. So who knows, man? Yeah, CPG, it has been a while, man. It has been a while. I was the MVT a couple years in a row with the TTC. We all know CPG. I am the greatest trash talker in the history of the TTC. We all know that. Maybe not the greatest, but nobody was better than me. We'll put it that way. Simus was on my level. J Watt was on my level. But let's face it, nobody was better at talking trash. I can still do that at a moment's notice. Yes, Diggs did get traded to the Bills, man. It's absolutely crazy. It is crazy, man. Bills got ripped off. I agree. Like I said, considering what the Texans got for Jadeveon Clowney, that's why I said that the Odell Beckham trade looks better and better and better. Remember when Entertainment almost gave me a heart attack? No, I don't. Yes, he is, William. We already discussed this. I got ahead of the curve. Maybe I did. I'm serious. Who knows? I know that it's crazy, rude boy. It's insane what they did. Afghanistan, what's going on, man? Thank you for joining the stream. No, definitely not, Johnny T. And if nothing else, it'll be something completely different. So maybe it'll help me out. I've lost so much weight. Like people at the gym are like, "Damn, man, you leaned out so much." That's the one thing I don't have to worry. My diet is on point, so that's the biggest thing about staying in shape anyway, is your diet. Well, I got that under control. That's 80% of this thing. So as long as my diet continues to be good, I'll be fine. I'll find a way to train something. It's not going to matter. I will do something. I'm not sitting in the house. I can't do that. I will die if I sit in the house. I can't do it. I love YouTube. I love doing videos. I love doing these live streams. That's why I live stream so late. Number one, my family's asleep. But number two, there's nothing for me to do at 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. Like, I'm not 20 years old anymore. And I'm married with a kid, so I'm not going out and hanging out and going to the clubs and going to the bars anymore like I used to when I was younger. Like, I'm not doing that. So I'm home at this time. But during the day, I like to get out of here. Like, during the weekend, I like to get out of the house. Like, I am not a guy that likes to be in the house. I like to be outside doing something, whether that's, going to family for dinner, hanging out with my friends, and going to barbecues and just hanging out and watching a game. Whatever the hell it is, I got to get out of my house. So I don't like, I can't be on YouTube 8 hours a day. I can't be on my computer researching all this stuff. Like, YouTube's a hobby. Like, I love it, but I can't have my life revolve around it. So, that's why I do a lot of the things I do. It's why it was so difficult for me to make videos. It just really, just a busy guy at the moment, Nico Andretico, what's going on, man? Thank you for joining the stream. I do too. A shout out to you from the Philippines, sir. Good to see you. One of my Lakers guys right there. Karam Bites in the house. Darnell, big money. Haven't seen you in a minute. Thank you for joining the stream. 200 burpees. I got to figure something out, Ryan, whether it's those, jumping jacks, push-ups, plank sit-ups, plyometrics. I can do dips at any time. Like I said, I have a Bowflex. I'll have to break that out and dust it off. It's like 20 years old. So my Bowflex is probably older than a lot of people in this chat. It's crazy. Do I play basketball at the YMCA? No, I don't. I'm done with basketball. My basketball days are behind me. When am I wearing with the Kiss? I wore it in my last live stream. Verified Kobe, as a matter of fact. I did wear that shirt or that sweater the last time I did a live stream on. Well, I think I made it private, though. I think it ended up being private. Bills did get finessed, I without a doubt. Yeah, I can't stay in the house. So I want Blake Martinez. I would certainly take Blake Martinez, a drop of a hat. The Clowney's not going to the Giants, guys. I'm looking at this right now. Stephon Diggs in a 7th-round pick to the Bills for their 1st, 5th, 6th, and their 4th-round pick next year. I'm watching NFL Network. There's nothing on Jadeveon Clowney, guys. It's not. It is a troll, I know. Yes, Brock. The Byron Jones wanted a ton of money, which is why I think the Giants' James Bradbury signing was really good, because we paid him like half the money of Byron Jones, and we only gave him 3 years. So I really like the contract as far as James Bradbury goes. I thought it was a really good contract. I thought the Giants got good value for him, and that's why I liked it so much. Yes, the Bills did give up a ton for Diggs, without a doubt. What's going on, Mask Temple? Seahawks are working on a deal with Clowney. Well, this is the thing. The Clowney, the Jets, Giants, and Seahawks are in on Clowney, so we'll see what happens. Blake Martinez stinks. It's better than anybody we got right now. Bills did get robbed, without a doubt, man. Yeah, the Eagles, I don't know what they're going to do, man. They have a lot of backloaded contracts, a lot. And these guys are getting older and older and older. They're like the 5th oldest team in the NFL. And their cap hits would be absolute cap hell. The Eagles are in a tough spot. I know their fans don't want to believe that, but cap-wise, they're in a tough spot going forward, especially once they have to start paying Carson Wentz all that money, which starts this year. Quentin Nichols, what's up, man? Robbie Cano. I know, I miss J. Watt. J. Watt was my man. I didn't see what the contract was, TD. I just saw the Dolphins are signing everybody. The Dolphins are going for it, man. Stephon Diggs is definitely not worth that. Again, especially since the Cardinals gave up nothing for DeAndre Hopkins. It's crazy. Go Nets. Absolutely. Marcus to the Raiders. John Connor, how can I be the man when you're the man? Where else Alshon Jeffrey go? No idea. Somebody that needs like a secondary wide receiver, maybe. Eric Flowers, like I said, Ray Vaughn. Shout out to my man Ray Vaughn in Virginia. Hope all's well, brother. Stay safe down there in Virginia with the fam. Yeah, the Eagles are in win now mode. Like I said, Eric Flowers didn't play terrible at guard. He didn't. He played a lot better guard. He's obviously meant to be a guard and not a tackle. He did well. It's kind of like Justin Pugh. Justin Pugh for us was a terrible right tackle. We moved him to guard. He was a lot better. Eric Flowers is meant to be a guard. I always said the Giants should have tried that guy at right guard. I don't know why they never did. I thought he'd be a lot better at guard. Well, thank you for subscribing, Mask Temple. I really do appreciate that, sir. The Foiler lives. What's going on, man? Thank you for trying to stream. I did talking Giants of Landon. I did a video on the D-Hop trade, so you can check that out. I thought that the Texans got fleeced, but I did a video on that. For those who weren't around for the TTCs, why don't you rip off a few minutes and let us see what you got? Well, I can't. I really don't have anybody to talk shit about. So I don't know. What's going on, Giovanni Rodriguez? Thank you for joining the stream, sir. Appreciate that. Yeah, Alshon Jeffrey's definitely going to go. The Eagles aren't going to keep him. This is true, Ravon. It definitely does. It's a good deal for the Dolphins. Kyle Van Noy is a really good player, so... And the Patriots are starting to. I think you're going to start seeing some cracks there. Honestly, I really do. Joda Hoffman, what's going on, man? Thank you for joining the stream. Yeah, Dolphins do. The Dolphins got a lot of draft picks. They got They got a couple of firsts for Minka Fitzpatrick, right? And they got a couple of firsts for Laramie Tunsil. Or was it one for Minka Fitzpatrick and two for Laramie Tunsil? So they got the Texans' first pick, right? They got the Texans' first pick and they got the Steelers' first pick. So they got 3 first-round picks this year. So they are going in the right direction, without a doubt. Yes, Wreck and War Dog, I am back, baby. Who am I signing out of the next available free agents? I like Littleton a lot. I think Littleton could definitely help the Giants out. I think Clowney's going to cost a little too much. Like I said, it's not going to hurt my feelings, depending on the contract. If the Giants are able to get Jadeveon Clowney, that's not going to hurt my feelings. But we'll see. Where do I think Jacob's going to go? Joe Burrow's going to the. Joe Burrow's definitely going to the Bengals. I don't see how he doesn't. Jacob who though? I know Jacob. Jacob. Where do I think Jacob is going? Which Jacob? Jacob Fromm? I don't know what Jacob you're talking about. Flowers played a guard most of the year. Flowers did a good job for them at guard. They're going to throw a bag at Amari. I don't know if they can afford Amari Cooper. We're going to see. Somebody's going to throw a lot of money at Amari Cooper. He's going to get Odell Beckham money. I mean, there's no doubt about that. When's the NBA coming back? No idea. They don't think there's no plans. I think they're talking at least a month with no NBA. Yes, it's true. But I think you're starting to see the Patriots starting to fall off a little bit. And Tom Brady definitely looked like age was catching up to him. So we'll see. I don't count the Patriots out of it till they're out of it. But I think you're starting to see the Dolphins are starting to creep up. The Bills are starting to creep up. I still don't like the Jets. I just don't. I think the Jets make bad moves. I think the Jets overpay players. And they still haven't done, like the Jets are talking about going after Jadeveon Clowney. The Jets still haven't done anything to improve their offensive line. Well, with the bad offensive line, they're going to have no running game, and Sam Darnold's going to continue to get killed. And they have no wide receivers. Anderson's a decent wide receiver, but the Jets don't have anything offensively. So I don't see them really improving, but I do see the Bills making a real push at the division this year. I think that if I'm going to go out and make a bold statement right now, I would say the Bills are going to win the AFC East. That'd be my bold prediction right now, before the draft, before free agency's over. I think you're going to see the Bills win that division in 2020. That would be my bold prediction at this moment. The Bills are going to win that division this year. I do. I think the Bills are going to win this. I know that they got rid of a lot for Stephon Diggs, but they're already a good young team, and this gives Josh Allen a really good receiver to throw to. And the Bills got a really good defense. So I think that the Bills are going to win the division. I do. I think the Bills can win 11 games and win this division. I am for the Bradbury signing, Ryan, because, again, I think the Giants got good value. 3 years, $45 million for probably the third best cornerback on the market and the best available one at the moment. We definitely need secondary help, and I think that was a good deal for them. I agree. I think the Bills lost the trade, but still, I think that I think the Bills are going to be a really good team. John, it's good to be back, man. It is definitely good to be back talking about football, without a doubt. I would love to. I want Isaiah Simmons. I mean, that's the guy that I want them to draft him really bad. No, TD, I think we're making one more splash in free agency. One more. I think we got one more. Yes, they did. My man BVD, shout out to him. BVD, I'll text you and let you know when I can swing by one of them streams and be on there with you, man. I'd love to be on your show one of these nights for sure. Big shout out to BVD, one of my favorite guys on YouTube. So you guys haven't subbed up my man BVD, go over there and check him out. Big college guy, Arizona Cardinal fan, but a big Tennessee Vols fan, and just an awesome dude. So check him out, show him some love if you have not. But I agree, the Cardinals got a great deal on that. The season, the Giants defense will line up Jadeveon Clowney. I wanted Johnny T, that's a Giants fan's wet dream, sir. And hopefully that comes back. Cruzon does not like Isaiah Simmons. We'll see. I haven't checked the cap. Moose, come on. I don't know how much cap space you have left. I have not. I still don't see anything on Jadeveon Clowney, guys. I'm looking at it right now. If anything happens, I'm going to let you know. Clowney and Simmons would be insane. Clowney and Chase Young would be insane. That would be insane. We'd somehow pull that off. Yeah, will I be live streaming tomorrow? We'll see, Brock. I don't really know what the deal is with tomorrow, but I mean, I could definitely come back on at 10:30 tomorrow, so we'll see. There's nothing else to do, so I appreciate. Oh, BVD, man, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate that so much, brother. Brilly, my man. He says, "Bad, how can I be the man when you're the man?" No, BVD, how can I be the man when you're the man? Thank you so much. And a $10 boom. I appreciate it, BVD. You are the man, sir. And like I said, I'll definitely I'll get in touch with you. If you do that every night, I can definitely hook up with you either Thursday or Friday. Chris and I are going to do Talking Giants one time this week. I'll let you know. I'll text you. And Cruzon, man, thank you so much for the super chat, brother. I appreciate it, man. Brilly. No to the overhyped Simmons being an offensive tackle. No, listen, I agree with you. I like Isaiah Simmons. I would love Isaiah Simmons because I think we need an impact defensive player big time, especially a linebacker that can cover tight ends. But I agree. If we go left tackle, if we go Jedrick Wills, Tristan Wirfs, Andrew Thomas, any of these guys, I'm not going to be mad about it. And I think we could trade back and still get Simmons or an offensive tackle. I don't think we need to take any of those guys at number 4 if we trade with somebody. As I said in the video with Simmons, my dream, or not my dream, but the best case scenario for the Giants, Cruz. And by the way, thank you for the $2. Boom! Appreciate it so much, man. Thank you so much. I'm not off of work, Johnny T. I work every day. I'll be in 7:30 to 4 tomorrow. I work every day right now until they tell me different. Dream scenario for me is we trade with the Raiders because I've heard this. We trade our number 4 to the Raiders for number 12 and number 19. And at number 12, we get one of the 3 offensive tackles that I talk about. You know, Wirfs, Wills, or Andrew Thomas at number 12. One of them's got to be there at 12 because, 3 teams are taking a quarterback. Someone's taking Akuta. Somebody's taking CeeDee Lamb. Somebody's taking Jerry Jeudy. Somebody's taking Isaiah Simmons. Somebody's taking Chase Young. So I think one of these tackles is going to be there. And then at 19, you could probably get Kenneth Murray from Oklahoma. So I would love that. Like, that's the dream scenario for me is grab a trade with the Raiders, get an offensive tackle, left tackle at number 12, and then, get Kenneth Murray at number 19. Not a fan of Benton. I don't know much about Benton, to be honest with you. So I haven't researched all these guys. I really like Tristan Wirfs a lot. But I've not researched every left tackle. I got to be honest. I have not. So Raiders going to sign Mariota. They ain't making that trip. They signed Mariota. That's guard. I mean, Mariota got benched for Ryan Tannehill. That's terrible. That's awful. So I don't know. I don't. Like I said, I haven't looked at Becton, so I'm not really sure. 5 years, $100 million with the Cowboys. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Well, the Cowboys can afford it. That's crazy though, man. They're going to tie up all their money in Cooper. I still haven't seen anything. They're going to tie all their money up in Cooper and Dak Prescott. And then they're not going to be able to do anything, man. I appreciate that. Aloha Panda. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated that. What's going on, Argenis Lugardo? Thank you for joining the stream. No, I've not seen it. I haven't seen anything come across here. So I'm not really sure. Hold on a second. Let me just answer these texts really quick. I do shows every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So Friday would be great. Just let me know. We'll do BVD. All right. What's going on, Jared Williams? It's true. It's on ESPN. I'm watching NFL Network, so maybe I need to go on ESPN because they even broke that one there. Oh, yeah, there it is. Just saw it. I'll leave it on here. I will leave it on here, man. Obviously, NFL Network's a little behind. Well, what's going on, Braden Neria? Of course I remember you. Thank you for joining the stream, sir. Appreciate that. Bill O'Brien's on crack. I completely agree, GOAT. Completely agree. You think like Dak's going to be going off this year? He definitely could be. He definitely could be. Dallas is spending money, Waterfly, but as far as I know, Dallas had the most cap space going into free agency. So it doesn't surprise me. They do have the money, but that is a lot of money for Amari Cooper. I'll tell you what I said. Well, actually, I mentioned this about the Patriots. I said this about the Patriots the other day. I could see the Patriots tanking this year, having a really bad year, tanking, going 2-3. They're going to kind of do it like what the Colts did when Peyton Manning got hurt and they're really bad. They ended up with Andrew Luck. I can see the Patriots being really bad and ended up with Trevor Lawrence. I can see that happening. Maybe the Cowboys do. Maybe the Cowboys make a move. I don't know. The Cowboys are still going to be pretty decent, so they're not going to get Trevor Lawrence. But we'll see, man. Cooper, yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Cooper intends to re-sign 5 years, $100 million. That is absolutely insane. That's insane money. That's more than Beckham got. It's more than Beckham got, man. Free Matthew Stafford. I like Matthew Stafford. What's going on, Arthur? How you doing, man? Thank you for joining the stream. 10 euro Adagor. What's going on? Thank you for joining the stream. How long until the Super Bowl for the Giants? If we get back in 3 years, I'd be very happy, man. Very happy. Trevor Lawrence is going to the Panthers. We're going to see. Whoever has the worst record this year is going to get Trevor Lawrence. Belichick is going to tank. I don't know Belichick's going to, but the Patriots might. You never know, man. It's the Patriots. You never know what they're going to do, man. Amari is making bank, rookie. 5 years, $100 million. I say make the playoffs. We got young talent. I would love the Giants to make the playoffs. Our division stinks. So there is a chance. It's going to be interesting. I love Joe Judge's philosophy. I love the brain trust with the New York Giants head coach. The coaching staff, they're all Ivy Leaguers. Our coordinators and our head coach are Ivy League, so they're very smart. I love Jason Garrett as our offensive coordinator. Now, I know that I made fun of him. It's the whole reason when I get a super chat, I say Brilly and not Dilly because Jason Garrett's wife's name is Brill. So I say Brilly now because of that. It's funny that he ended up with the Giants. He's a bad head coach. And I've said this before, just because you're a good coordinator does not make you a good head coach. Ben McAdoo was a damn good offensive coordinator. Eli Manning had 2 of his best seasons of his career statistically with McAdoo as our offensive coordinator. Rex Ryan was a great defensive coordinator, not a great head coach. Buddy Ryan, same thing. But McAdoo is a terrible head coach. Just because you're Wade Phillips, really good defensive coordinator, not a great head coach. So sometimes you're better as a coordinator. Jason Garrett took Tony Romo and made him into a superstar. Jason Garrett took 4th round, pick Dak Prescott and made him into probably a top 10 quarterback in the league. I don't like Dak Prescott, but he's got to be top 10. You tell me 10 quarterbacks that are better than Dak Prescott. Because I want to tell you 10 quarterbacks that are better, and I can't. So he's got to be a top 10. Jason Garrett's in the house. Really? Jason Garrett, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. Brilly says, keep my weight. Brilly, keep my wife's name out your mouth. Thank you so much for the $2. Boom! Jason Garrett, welcome to the New York Giants. You're going to make Daniel Jones into a superstar, man. It's going to happen. Last Jedi, my lady. How you doing? Thank you for joining the stream, man. I appreciate that. And that's the thing, Rayvon. I think that he's really good for the quarterback, and I think that he's going to be very good for Daniel Jones' development. I really do. It's honest to God's truth. I did not want him to be our head coach, but as our offensive coordinator, certainly not a problem. I have no problem with that. Mike Marino, what's going on, man? Good to see you, brother. I'm glad. Yes, absolutely. F the Eagles, without a doubt, man. Diego, yes, we do still have a shot at Clowney. We definitely do. We can still afford him, without a doubt. You should call one of the Super Bowl nights. I don't have 42 or 46. I did call 25 a couple of years ago. Now, I could call 21. I do have Super Bowl 21 on DVD. Those don't do really well, though, man. You know, when I'm calling an old game and people can't watch them, they don't really tend to have a good audience. But I'll tell you, it is nice. I love doing those Lakers streams. It's a lot of fun, but it's nice to talk Giants football. It's nice to see my Giants people back in the chat. It's good to be back talking Giants football. It really is. I mean, it's been a while. There hasn't been much to talk about, but it's exciting to get back, talk about this free agency. I was very happy to get in James Bradbury. Excuse me. Hopefully, we do make another splash like a Jadeveon Clowney or a Littleton. Somebody like that, and we can talk about that, and then we go into the draft. But it's good to see. I'm excited. I think the Giants are moving in the right direction, and I really, again, I like the coaching staff a lot. So, we'll see. But it's good to. It's definitely good to be back talking Giants. I agree with that, Jared, without a doubt, man. Yeah, absolutely. Is Jane Slater cute? I don't know who she is. No idea. Isaiah Simmons. I like Isaiah Simmons. Like I said, yeah, what's going on, man? DG, I don't know who's DG. Jordan Jenkins. It's on YouTube since it's not live. No, I can't show any of them. They're still copyrighted, so I can't show any of them. Well, I always have that hat here. I mean, this was a gift. This was a gift from my man L.A. Lou. L.A. Lou got that for me, so it was a gift. So I'm gonna wear that. I'm not gonna wear it for a while though. There's no Lakers stuff. Did you see Chuck Norris? Did anybody see Chuck Norris got the coronavirus? And it's to be said that the coronavirus will recover in 2 weeks because Chuck Norris got the coronavirus. So after that, the coronavirus has got 2 weeks to recover. Actually, I probably messed that up. Let me take a look at that because that was funny as hell. Where is it? Oh God, well, that's not what I wanted. Where's my freaking chat? Where is this thing? There it is. Chuck Norris, this is what it says. Chuck Norris has been exposed to the coronavirus. The virus is now in quarantine for the next 2 weeks. So there you go. Chuck Norris beat the hell out of the coronavirus. Without a doubt. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. Okay, sorry. What is going? Yes, Laker Dog's always around. Arthur Touches. They're just waiting for more Laker stuff, without a doubt. I like the coaching staff a lot. Jake's what's going on, man. Thank you for joining the stream. Case Keenum signed with the Browns as a backup. It's not a bad move. Rickson Conserve, man. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate it. Brilly, my good man. And V-Man, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate it so much. Brilly. Rickson says, what's going on with the Browns' future quarterback? I don't know. They must not have a lot of confidence in Baker Mayfield, I guess. I really don't know why they would do that, but that's crazy. So it's an interesting signing for sure. Thank you so much. $2. Boom! And V-Man, I don't know if you were in here. I don't know if you were in here when I said that, V-Man. I actually said probably 10 minutes ago, my bold prediction so far this year, the Bills are going to win the division in 2020. I said that not too long ago, so maybe you weren't in here when I said it, but I did. I did say, you can ask, that was my bold prediction, the Bills are going to win the division in 2020. Thank you so much. $2. Boom! Did not see anything about Bridgewater going to the Bears. Not yet. J.J. Watt traded for hand sanitizer, 3 bags of paper towels. Actually, no, Moose Kwal, I don't. If there were some rolls of toilet paper in there, then yes. You know how many baby wipes I've bought because we have no damn toilet paper in our store? Every time I go to the store almost every night to see if they have toilet paper, and they don't. And every night I end up buying like four packs of baby wipes. Now, I do have a 2-year-old, so, I need them anyway. The next thing I'm going to be buying is coffee filters. Because what are you going to do? I was given $4 million a finger. I did not see that. So you got $12 million. Very nice. Very nice. Dolphins win the division. Not this year, man. Well, it'll be interesting to see what the Dolphins do in the draft. What quarterback they decide to go with. Because obviously Rosen isn't their guy. So we'll see what they do. But the Dolphins are definitely making moves. And they're going in the right direction. So I say the Patriots can fall off. I don't like the Jets. I still don't like the Jets. I don't think the Jets the Jets don't draft well, and the Jets don't sign well. They just don't. They're the Jets. They're like the damn Knicks, and the Mets. They're like those teams. They just don't. They don't do it right. Things don't work out for the Jets. So I don't like the direction they're going in, but the Bills and Dolphins, I do like the way they're going in. Yeah, Van Noy's a really good pickup. They got Byron Jones. They got a bunch of draft picks. The Dolphins are definitely going in the right direction. Rosen's future in the NFL, in my opinion, LeBron James, I'm not a big Josh Rosen guy, but I believe that Josh Rosen, in the right system with the right head coach, could be a good quarterback because he's got a world of talent. But a lot like Baker Mayfield, his problem is in between his ears. But Rosen's got a lot of talent. If you put the right pieces around him and give him the right system, he definitely could be a good NFL quarterback. I just don't. Obviously, nobody's going to succeed with what the Dolphins had last year, and Rosen was on one of the worst teams with Arizona a couple years ago. So if you put him in the right situation, I think Rosen can definitely be a very good quarterback, but we'll have to see. Why aren't people hoard so much TP? Because they're afraid they're going to be locked in their house and not having it. You got to wipe your ass now and again, I guess. Well, what's going on there? Lemuel Sinclair. Yes, Cooper got 5 years, $100 million. Is that what it is, Joel? I didn't even know that. What's going on there, Jack Hogan? Thanks for joining the stream, man. Can't wait for you and Chris to do Giants game this fall. Anyways, have a great time. Oh, I can't wait to go to the Giants game. Chris and I are going to be doing Talking Giants, Jack, this week. It'll either be Thursday or Friday. I have to talk to him. We're going to wait till after free agency's done. But Thursday and Friday, we're bringing the show back. So look for that, guys. Talking Giants will be back and probably be back, every week from here on out. So it'll be fun to work with him again. It's been a long time. Like I said, between his work schedule, me doing the Lakers, and not much to talk about, we just really kind of let the show go for a couple months. And now that, there's nothing going on and the NFL is taking center stage, we got free agency, got the draft and everything coming up. A lot of trades going on and everything. So, we'll get back to doing that once a week. Bills just got robbed. Oh, yeah, the Bills did get robbed. Big Mac and soda, they did. But the Bills are in a win now mode. And the Bills have a good young team, so I don't think they need their picks. I don't. I think Stephon Diggs. Josh Allen is a guy that really improved this year. And I was very hard on Josh Allen, but he impressed me in a few games this year. And I think him having that number one target, because Diggs is awesome. I think they did give up too much because you look at what the Cardinals gave up for Hopkins. They didn't give up anything, and Hopkins is better than Diggs. I don't know why the Bills didn't try to make that trade for DeAndre Hopkins. That's strange. But it's going to help Josh Allen a lot. The Bills are going to be decent. Like I said, I think the Bills can win the division this year. I think the Bills will win the division this year. What's going on there? But she looked 18. Benjamin wins in the house. Drew Lock, the truth. Drew Lock definitely could be really good for Denver. We'll see, but he's definitely got some talent. Two teams in the wild card getting robbed. Love it. Somebody asked when baseball's starting. As far as I know, they're pushing it back. They're pushing it back 2 weeks, opening day. The Giants are out on Clowney. It's another thing I haven't heard. So I don't know. Yeah, the Texans, I don't know what the hell they're doing. David Johnson's washed up. David Johnson stinks. So I don't know, man. Faye Lee, what's going on, man? Thank you for joining the stream, sir. Appreciate that. I appreciate y'all being here because, like I said, man, I'm going crazy. I need my YouTube people. I definitely do. And tomorrow, I'll probably have, like I said, I'll have another 3 or 4 videos out there. There's not a lot of Giant stuff. I got Yankee stuff to talk about. I got, Lakers stuff to talk about. I know nobody really cares. I got a certain group of people that love the Lakers, certain group of people that love the Yankees and Giants people are usually together. And then, of course, there's the Giant stuff. I got like 3 different crowds that watch my channel. Giants are rumored to be on Clowney. This is what I just heard. But that's probably because he's getting paid a lot. Littleton's a guy that I love, Ryan. What's going on, Jack Vegetables? Thank you for joining the stream. Bills got robbed just about here. Mid-May. I didn't hear that at all. I heard they were trying to push it back 2 weeks. I didn't hear they were pushing it back 2 months. But you're right, Dan. The Yankees should be healthy by then, hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah, I can't believe they went to May. I thought they were pushing it back into the middle of April, not the middle of May. TJ Criaris did a video on the James Bradbury. So check the video out if you get a chance. But I like the move. I think that he definitely helps a weak secondary, and I think that's a good contract. 3 years is a great length. We get him in his prime years. And it's not too much. $45 million isn't really bad for a pretty good cornerback. So I like that, man. I like the contract a lot. I think he's going to help the secondary out a lot. What's going on, Don Biz? Thank you for joining this stream. Like a Giants dog and Yankees dog, of course. Can't wait for Yankees. What's going on, big times? Clowney, I guess the Giants are on Clowney. Littleton is still up for grabs. What's going on, Ben Galaxy? Thank you for joining the stream. It's good to stream Giants stuff again, without a doubt. I'm happy to be back doing Giants football, without a doubt, man. That sucks. I didn't want to wait till sometime in May for baseball. I didn't see who the Ravens got in the D-line, Aiden Grimm. I haven't been able to keep up with everything. Again, I worked until 4 o'clock today. I go get my son. I go to the gym. The gym closed at 8. I was at the gym, no lie, from 5:30 to 8 o'clock because I wanted to get every ounce I could out of that place before it closed. And then I went to the grocery store, and then I ate dinner. So I really came down here like 9:30, set up the stream. That was when I got home. So, or when I was able to actually sit down and do stuff. So I have not heard about everything. I have to definitely go back and look at it tomorrow, without a doubt. Cooper's inconsistent. That is a lot of money to give Amari Cooper, without a doubt. How's the last gym workout today? I know, Mike. I said that when I saw the people that were working there and left. I said I'm going to go cry in the car. The last workout was incredible. I was killing it. Oh, don't worry. I got a video. I took a video. I'll put it up tomorrow. I took a video of Baddog Boot Camp. Baddog Boot Camp's coming back. You guys remember Baddog Boot Camp from last year? Where's the sports for you? Where's my boy Philly 500? I am not from New York City, Jesse Jones. I'm actually from upstate New York. I live in Saratoga County, so I'm upstate. I know, Jedi. Gym's closed. I don't know what to do. Thank God for you guys and girls. You're going to get me through this. We're going to get through this together, guys and girls. We are. We're going to get through this together. We're going to suffer through, a couple of months, and then we're going to be right back to where it was. And we are going to appreciate sports so much. I know we all already appreciate it. We all love sports. We wouldn't be on this channel. We wouldn't be on everybody's channel if we didn't. We're going to appreciate it so much more. We are going to freaking love it. But it sucks. No gym sucks. Now, like I said, I'm going to have to train like Rocky. I'm afraid I'm going to lose more weight or get thinner because it's going to be a lot of freaking it's going to be a lot of cardio. Chisel Viva, man. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate it so much, man. Brilly says, I'm so happy with the Cowboys wasting money. Oh, they did there. $100 million for Cooper? Yeah, that's quite a bit for Amari Cooper. Without a doubt, man. Thank you so much on the $2. Boom! Appreciate that. Oh, yeah, it's a good arm workout. I didn't even realize my buddy. So I'm curling, and when I curl this, by the way, just to tell you, because you can't see the weight, I'm curling the entire rack on the Smith machine with an extra 10 pounds of plates on top of the rack. Now, I didn't know that I knew he was recording that. I didn't know he was doing my triceps. So you're going to see me laugh in the middle of the video because I look at him and I start laughing a little bit. But you're going to see that Bad Diggity Dizzle for an old guy has, like I said, the Bad Dog Boot Camp is coming back. I don't know how we're going to do it because there's no gym. But I'm going to keep paying that gym membership. No, I don't think they're going to charge us while they're closed. Even if they did, I would pay it. I don't care. Yeah, I know everybody's telling me to buy weights. I have a Bowflex, but I probably am going to have to go out and get some weights. I'm going to have to. I mean, I'm going to have to go run to a Dick's Sporting Goods store or something. I have to. I got to. Yeah, yes, without a doubt. Jerry Jones is a clown, man. What's going on, Rakib Sherzay, Sinan Smith, gold member. Thank you for joining the stream, guys. Appreciate that. Panthers God, FSU 23. I think so, too. I said the same thing. Panthers God. I like James Bradbury. I like the contract. I think it's a good move for the Giants, without a doubt, man. Giants will see a Super Bowl for the Cowboys. That'd be great, Ryan. Chisel Vio, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate it. Brilly. Oh, yeah. Push-ups, sit-ups, planks, lunges, squats, plyometrics, jogging, running, pull-ups. Trust me, I have something I'm going to do, and I still have the Bowflex, which probably ain't going to touch me because it's going to be, I'm way stronger than that thing, but I will find a way to do it. Trust me, I will. But thank you so much for the $2. Boom! Appreciate that. Yeah, guys, hit that thumbs up button if you have not done so, please. Spike that like if you haven't done so. And again, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Be a lot of Giant stuff on here coming up within the the foreseeable future because it's really all we do have to talk about. Again, I can talk about some Yankee stuff, which I plan on doing a few times, but Woodstock, New York is out west of me, I believe. I am not exactly sure where that is out west, but how far out west it is. But yeah, it's I'm upstate. Why isn't Bethea been cut yet? I have no idea. He will be. What do I think about the Titans? I never know what to think about the Titans, Jeff. I honestly don't. They did tag Derrick Henry, which is smart. I'm going to get set almost. I know. Get set almost from 50 to 160s. I know. I need that. 160 is a little too much. Maybe hundreds is like the most I would use. Jerry Jones get a faceless look. I hate Jerry Jones. It's funny. 2.5 or Bethea. You got to get rid of it. No, not in Canada. Canada is about 4 hours north of me. Canada's maybe more. Well, no. I mean, if you drive west, you can run into Canada, but I'm not that far north. I'm like in the middle. I'm like in the middle of New York as far as like, north and south. I'm like right in the middle on the Massachusetts border. That's pretty much where I am. I live in a nice area, but that's where it is. Hey, Mets fan, have a great night, man. I appreciate you swinging by, brother. Eagles fans not so biased in this matter, but the Giants won the Super Bowl way before the Cowboys get to retire Cooper's number. I agree. I think the Giants could. I think the Giants will be good before the Cowboys. I think the Giants will get farther than the Cowboys do in a couple of years. You're going to see this division flip flop. I think so. Chief, what do we need to sign? We need, like I said, Littleton. So you get a C.J. Littleton, man. What's going on, Chris Leone? Thank you for joining the stream. Think Jabril Peppers can use the same way. I think we could, Saeed. I definitely think that Peppers is a guy that they could try to do that way. They did it with Dion Buchanan. They brought Dion Buchanan in here. He didn't do much for us. But, yeah, I think that Peppers could be used that way. And we'll see. I mean, Joe Judge has already said he doesn't really have a game plan. He's going to use a game plan or set up the defense, set up the offense against who he's playing with. The game plan is going to depend on the system is going to depend on the opponent. And I love that because I used to say that all the time. Pat Shurmur played the same damn thing against every team. And you have to change up and go against, you have to sit there and do a lot of study and a lot of research and a lot of film study and find out teams' weaknesses and use your game plan against their weakness. And Shurmur never did that. So it's crazy. Bill signed Mario. I see, I just missed that. Buckner went to Indianapolis. Austin Hooper with the Browns, 4 years, $44 million. I don't see anything breaking here. I think this stuff has already been done. Are the Giants done signed tonight? They could be. Amari Addison to the Bills. Now, see, I'm not seeing that on ESPN. So, I'm not seeing any of that. Expectations for Daniel Jones in year 2. I think that Daniel Jones, I did a video. I think he could be a Pro Bowler. Honest to God's truth. I think he could be a Pro Bowler. Redskins signed Kendall Fuller. I didn't see that either. Jimmy Graham went to the Bears. I didn't see that one earlier. 2 years, $16 million. Jimmy Graham stinks. Jimmy Graham's terrible. I like Charlie Naxon. Yes, I think Bradbury is a good signing for the Giants. Again, the contract length is what I like about it. 3 years is perfect. I think it is. The Killer Bees, hopefully. Baker Beal, Ballantyne, Bradley. Hopefully they are the Killer Bees. Is Gettleman still sleeping? Yes, he's always sleeping. He's asleep at the wheel. Are there actual rumors about Clowney? Well, supposedly Big Blue Elo, the Clowney stuff, the Giants are out on Clowney. We'll see. Yeah, Danny Dimes does need to work on the fumbling. There's no doubt about that. Asia, how you doing, my lady? Thank you for joining the stream. Do you think I'm loony before? Now I'm going to be a real loon because I got nothing. I got no sports. I got no gym. I am going to lose my mind. Next time I do a stream, I'm going to be in a rubber room in a straitjacket. Seriously. Now I just see that. MLB opening day delayed until at least mid-May. Great. Not more bad news. Breaking news, Giants fire Pat Shurmur. Thank God, Jedi. Thank God. I hate him. If Del Pitt and Higgins fall in the second round, I would love T. Higgins. I said that before. I would love T. Higgins in the second round, without a doubt. I think T. Higgins is a really good receiver. Another guy that I like, and I don't know where he's going to go in the draft, but I really like Colin Johnson out of Texas because he's a big kid, good hands, 6'6", 230. I think about Eli Manning in the second year. The New York Giants went out and they got Plaxico Burress, a guy that has Colin Johnson's size, and it certainly helped Eli Manning's development, and he had a good red zone target. Colin Johnson, again, I don't know where he's going in the draft, where he's projected, because I haven't really looked at a ton of mock drafts, but Colin Johnson's another guy. If the Giants could get him later in the draft, I would certainly take a look at him from the University of Texas. I always liked Colin Johnson. So That's a guy that I really like. Giants round on Clowney. This is what I've heard. Kendall Fuller to the Redskins. Yes, I heard that too. I don't know. I don't know where you guys are seeing this, man. Thank you, Asia. Appreciate that. My man, Mr. A. Lewis Sr., got me this hat. My man, Mr. A. Lewis Sr., I don't see him anymore because, well, you never know. He could be in the shadows. He doesn't always comment, but he also got me this one. Mr. A. Lewis Sr. got me one in white as well. So shout out to Mr. A. Lewis Sr., who also got me this hat. Mr. A. Lewis Sr. hooking a bad diggity dizzle up. He got me the Giants hat. He got me the 2 Yankee hats. That's my man, Mr. A. Lewis Sr. Big guy in the Lakers streams. What about Amari Cooper? High Jets. Cowboys overpaid the hell out of him, without a doubt. Basketball till mid-June. Well, Jesus. Basketball, how are they going to play mid-June? They're going to go right into the playoff season? I don't know how they're going to work that. Jerry Gian, how can I be the man when you're the man? Saints signed Drew Brees. Very nice. Jim McClose, but that doesn't mean we can't get our... Oh, trust me. That's what I was talking about, Robbie. I'll be doing all kinds of Rocky stuff. Running up mountains, screaming Drago. Moose Knuckle, appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Redskins signed Kendall Fuller. Yes, this is what I hear. I saw this all over the stream tonight. Saints finalizing a deal with Drew Brees, of course. Giants to draft Simmons from Clemson. I like Simmons myself. That's the guy that I want. Yeah, I did a video on it, Joe. I did a video on that today yesterday. I did a video about the Andre Simmons things. Saints signed Sheriff. That's a good signing for them, man. I love Brandon Sheriff. I wanted the Giants to draft him. Javian Clowney did not sign with the Giants. I've heard that all night tonight. Javian Clowney is not a Giant. I don't have any of that stuff. I don't have any video games. Don't have it. Do 10 push-ups right now. If I did them, you're not going to see me do them. I have to get down on the floor. I'm sitting on a chair right now. How do I feel about Garrett being the OC? I like Garrett as our offense coordinator. I think Jason Garrett's going to do a lot for the development of Daniel Jones. I really do. I think that he's very good with quarterbacks, and I think he's going to help him out a lot, without a doubt. The NBA should come back with the top 8. I guess we're going to find out. I mentioned this before with the NBA, and I don't understand why they can't do this. I don't understand why they can't do this. Cheers to you, Joda. I don't understand why they can't do this. So, play in front of nobody. Empty the arenas out, right? How come you can't test every player and every coach in the NBA for the virus? And if they're positive, then obviously they don't play. But if everybody else is negative, why the hell can't they play? Why can't the NBA test all these guys, make sure that they're clear of this virus, right? Because it takes 2 weeks for you to show symptoms. So if you test every guy in 2 weeks, and you know that since they came in contact with him, or 3 weeks even, give them 3 weeks, why the hell couldn't you go back to playing the NBA? You can't tell me they don't have the resources to test these guys. So why can't they test all the guys? And like I said, if they're positive, they stay out of there and they quarantine. But if they're not, why the hell can't they play? It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. The NBA teams aren't that big. There's 12 or 13 guys in a team. So it's crazy. Violated Vino, yes, they did. They gave up a lot for Stephon Diggs, though. Not enough tests yet. Well, I mean, obviously, I don't know what that means. But what's going on, NY Beast? Thank you for joining the stream. Yeah, the Bills are out on Clowney. The Bills haven't been in on Clowney. You probably won't work until mid-May. Oh, yeah, that's right. You work at Citi Field. I forgot about that, Asia. It sucks. Utah Jazz tested all their players and took half of Utah's tests. That's crazy. I didn't know they only had a few tests. They were going to do the empty arenas, yes. They were. I just don't know why they couldn't test these guys. Where I think Tom Brady's staying in New England, Steve. I don't think he's going anywhere. I don't. I'm just seeing this thing about Amari Cooper still. Stephon Diggs to Buffalo. Yes, they gave up a ton. Yes, Conklin went to the Browns, and I think the Giants could have signed him. Maybe they're scared off by the ACL injury. I really don't know. Or again, JD I think maybe the Giants are planning on going offensive line in the draft, and that's why they let Conklin go. That very well could be. That very well could be why. Because of that. Maybe they plan on going left tackle in the draft. Or maybe they still think Solder's the guy. We're going to find out. You know, in a couple months we're going to find out. Yeah, this is true, Dan. I mean, they definitely could, and now we're shutting everything down. So I don't really know. It just stinks. It's terrible. Danny Dimes MVP next year, not quite yet. Pro Bowler. I think he could have a Pro Bowl type season next year. Not ready to win MVP yet though. Yeah, and my beast. Like I said, I think that my bold prediction. I think the Bills are going to win the. I think the Bills are going to win the AFC East next year. I really do. That's what I'm saying, Lucas. I like Colin Johnson a lot. I think Colin Johnson's a big body receiver, good hands, and I always liked him at Texas. I mean, everybody killed the Sooners on defense because our defense stinks. Colin Johnson used to tear Oklahoma up all the time, and I was sitting there watching, just going, man, I would love the Giants to make a run at Colin Johnson. There's no doubt about that. What do I think of Byron Jones going to the Dolphins? I think that's a good move for Miami. They gave up, they paid him a lot. But the Dolphins got Byron Jones and Kyle Van Noy, and they got 3 first-round draft picks. The Dolphins are making moves. Without a doubt. Clowney to the Giants? No, not yet. It is the traveling. Well, that's a good point, Dom. Good point. You're right. It is the traveling. Good point. Who else do you want the Giants to sign at this point? Again, I like Littleton a lot. I think we could definitely use Littleton from the Rams. I think that would be a good pickup because, again, if the Giants decide they're going to go, line, then you're not going to draft a linebacker. So I don't know, but Littleton would definitely help the team out a lot. I still think we need to focus on defense here. I know we need a left tackle because Nate Solder hasn't gotten it done, but I think the Giants' defense has definitely been the biggest weak point. I think the offense played good enough to win some games, but our defense has a lot left to be desired. What I think the Vikings are going to do with their first rounders, I have no idea. No idea. I don't know where the Vikings pick Nuke 3, so I'm not really sure. Bill O'Brien should be fired. He should have been fired a long time ago. Bill O'Brien stinks. He's awful, man. He is awful. Kendall Fuller just said, yes, I saw that. I saw that in the chat a bunch of times. Mello goes Dumo. Very nice. Mello goes Dumo. I like that. Giants and Jets trash. Bills best team in New York, and honestly the only real New York team. Well, the Bills have never won a Super Bowl. The Jets and Giants both have. They both have. So I don't know what else to say about that. Well, like I said, Ryan, Flowers $30 million, but Flowers played really well at guard for the Redskins. He played really well at guard. I mean, I got to give him his props. He did a lot better. Blake Martinez, again, that's not going to – I'd rather get Littleton, but Martinez isn't going to hurt my feelings either. The Giants need help everywhere. We do got a lot of holes. Bills are in the moment. I think the Bills are going to win the division. I do. That's a good question, John. I don't know if they're still shopping Jamal Adams. I'm not sure. But Jamal Adams is a good player, too. Jamal Adams is a really good player. Well, right now they are. I'm not gonna argue with you. They are trash right now. Jets are always trash. Giants aren't always trash. Giants have been trash for a few years. Not always trash. Jets stink. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Martinez, but we do need Clowney, but supposedly we're out of it. I did see that. And again, guys, Eric Flowers, I got to say, he played well. He did well at guard for Washington. I got to give him props. He did play a lot better as a guard. And again, this is something that I mentioned before. Justin Pugh was a terrible tackle for us. We moved him to guard. He was a little bit better. So, yeah, Giants franchise tag Williams. I did a video on that. How much did I pay Clowney? I don't know. Clowney's going to get $20 million a year, between $18 and $20 million a year probably. So I'm not sure. It's not even the money; it's the length of the contract. I wouldn't want to give him a 5-year deal. If you could get him for 3 years, like we did with Bradbury, I would like it a lot, man. I appreciate that truck driving gamer. Thanks, sir. No basketball until June. We got 3 months where we can go back to basketball. Bills do have the same division as the Patriots, yes. Yes, they do. Thoughts on McGovern, center for the Broncos? I'm completely honest, don't know much about McGovern from the Broncos. I never see Broncos football. They don't air I don't have the NFL package, and they don't air Broncos games here in upstate New York. I don't even think the Broncos have been on TV up here. that I can remember. Boys for Life was going on. Yeah, a lot of crazy stuff today. Absolutely. This is a fun time in football, without a doubt. LeBron James is the man. 22 on 4 years. The front loaded is good for. I can deal with that. Sophisticated fellas. Front loaded contract would be perfect, without a doubt. Do I think the Giants have a wild card chance? I got to see the roster. Hi, Jets. I'd have to see what our roster is after the draft. Because I don't know where our roster is going to be. Mariota will not do good in Oakland. Mariota stinks. He's terrible. The guy got benched for Ryan Tannehill. The Raiders would have been smart to trade up and get a quarterback at that point. I like it, Word 21. Like I said, I did a video on James Bradbury. I love the length of the contract. He's in his prime. He's a veteran presence. He's a good corner. He's definitely going to help that defense, our secondary, without a doubt. We lost our veteran in Janoris Jenkins, and now we got a veteran guy, a good locker room guy that can help these young guys play. So I like that. Von Miller traded to the Browns. Where are you guys seeing this stuff? I have this stuff all over. They are not updating anything. NFL Network's not showing anything. They're very nice, Raymond. Very nice. Vikings trade Diggs. Good for the Vikings because they weren't going to re-sign him, and they got a lot of picks. Bills gave up a lot, but the Bills are ready to win now. So that's why they did that. It's crazy. Not true about Von Miller. Yeah, I'm looking at stuff right now, and I don't see anything. So I don't know. Mods from now on delete fake report comments. There you go. But I'm looking at all this stuff. We need a center and an inside linebacker, not Martinez. I'd be content with our free agency. Yeah, we definitely need a center. There's no doubt about that. What's going on there at Water King Bruins? No, I don't think A.J. Green's going to be great. There's Mr. A. Lewis Sr. There he is. Shout out to him. He's the man, Mr. A. Lewis Sr. Again, Asia, that's the guy that got this hat for me. Like I said, Mr. A. Lewis Sr. got this hat for me. Mr. A. Lewis Sr. got this hat for me. So, appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. There he is. Like I said, sometimes he hangs out in the shadows. So you never know. Kind of like, who's the other one who used to hang out in the shadows? Taylor used to hang out in the shadows all the time. She'd be here and she'd hang out in the shadows. And then you'd mention her and she'd show up. Listen, I like Tristan Wirfs, Lucas. I like him a lot. So we could definitely use that. Like I said, I'm not going to be mad if we draft a left tackle. I want Isaiah Simmons, but if we take a left tackle, we need that really badly. So I know everybody loved my Daniel Jones reaction last year. I get that. That was over the top. I went insane. I'm the freaking face of the thumbnail that went viral for the reaction. I get it. People are like, Baddog, you're going to have a reaction like that. No, I will not have a reaction like this no matter who we draft. I will say this. If we take a wide receiver 4, I'm going to be pissed. That's the only position. We take a wide receiver 4. I don't give a damn if it's my boy CeeDee Lamb from Oklahoma, and I love CeeDee Lamb. We take a wide receiver 4, I'm going to be mad. That'll tick me off. I won't react like I did with Daniel Jones, but that'll make me mad. Other than that, if we went Okudah, even though we just picked up Bradbury, if we drafted Okudah, if we drafted Simmons, if we drafted Wirfs, Thomas, or Jedrick Wills, I'm not going to be upset with any of that. I'm not. I mean, I wouldn't take Delpit 4th, but if we traded back and took Delpit, I'm not going to be mad at that either because we need safety help too. There's a lot of holes in the Giants. I think the wide receiving core is good enough to win games. We need all those other positions. So we go there. I'm not going to be mad at all. If the Giants say Tua or Hurts, they're not going to do that. They're not going to take a quarterback. There's no way Gettleman would be fired. I mean, he already took a beating for taking Daniel Jones at 6th. Should we get a new kicker? I don't know. I mean, he kicked well at the end of the year, so yeah, we do, Caesar. We've needed linebacker like a mother effer for years now. The Cooper news is true. 5 years, $100 million. That is true. Yes. Cooper's 5 years, $100 million. That is true. Right now they're showing Kobe Bryant stuff. So even when I'm not doing a Lakers stream, they're showing Lakers on TV. We definitely could get him with our second-round pick, TD, without a doubt. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying, Lucas. I like Colin Johnson. Depending on how late we could get Colin Johnson, I would definitely take him or T. Higgins. So those are guys that I really like in the second round. Colin Johnson may even fall farther than that. I don't know where Colin Johnson's projected to go. But I like him a lot because, again, he's a big body receiver with good hands. And I would love Colin Johnson for Daniel Jones, especially in the red zone. We could definitely use him. Poor Prescott can't seem to get paid. Well, that's because he doesn't deserve it. But we're going to see. Do I want Jordan Jenkins? I don't know much about Jordan Jenkins, honestly. Van Noy is a good player, and I would have taken him too, without a doubt. Very nice. Joe Lutz is in the house. Got some ziti and a cannoli. That's what I'm talking about. My Italian brother over there, down there in Florida, with a ziti and a cannoli. Always, man. What's going on, Paul? What's going on, Hobo Steve? Ace Man? Why didn't we shoot for a Hopkins or Diggs? Well, Diggs, the Bills gave up way too much for Diggs. Hopkins, I don't know why the Giants didn't try to make a move for Hopkins. The Cardinals gave up nothing for him. Assalamu alaikum, ILHM. What's going on, man? Giants trade down. Listen, I agree. I said, now, obviously, the Raiders aren't going to go because they went with Mariota, but that would have been a dream scenario. Giants trade down and get a couple first-round picks and get a lineman and Kenneth Murray from Oklahoma. I'm doing well, ILMH. Hope you're doing well as well, sir. Joe TB Dog, what's going on? We looking like the Knicks? No, nobody looks like the Knicks. The Knicks are awful. Yeah, I agree, Frank. No receivers in the third or fourth round. I completely agree. I don't want to receive. I mean, we need linemen and defense. There's no doubt about that. Those are definitely bigger holes than wide receivers, without a doubt. But I would have loved Hopkins on the Giants too. And I agree, Kate. I love T. Higgins. I mean, I've been a T. Higgins guy for a long time. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. They could use that for a kicker. I think they missed relevant. They're going to draft me this year, Johnny T. I think they're going to draft Baddog at 43 years old and see what we can do. Do the Giants have a shot at Chase Young? No, I don't. I don't think that Chase Young will fall to 4. I wish, but I don't. I just don't see that happening. I don't see how the Redskins pass on Chase Young. I don't know what the Vikings cap space situation is, Michael. I honestly don't. I don't know much about what the Vikings are doing. They're not in our division, so I don't really pay much attention to them. JD, as Chris and I are doing Talking Giants this week, so like I said, it'll be either Thursday or Friday after free agency's done. We're going to bring the show back, so I hope you guys will tune in for that. We'll bring that back every week again. Diggs to Buffalo, yes, Chris. Crazy trade there, without a doubt. And all right, this is. I guess they got rid of. They went to Sports Center there, so I'll go back to NFL Network. James Dolan's a virus. Oh my God, he is NY Beast. He is the worst virus ever. This says off-season team activities will be delayed indefinitely. So there you go. So no off-season activities for these guys. I wish we got Conklin too, Pete. Pete Nicoletti, good Italian name right there. Good Italian name right there. Pete Nicoletti, I like that. I wish we got Conklin too. I mean, I don't think he got paid that much, so. The 4 picks is a lot for Diggs. There's no doubt about that. Cowboys way overpaid for Cooper. I agree with that too. Cowboys have a lot of cap space though, but $100 million for Cooper is a lot. I mean, he got paid more than Odell Beckham. He's not as good as Odell Beckham. He was this year, but he wasn't during the pay. Trade James Dolan for Eli Apple in a second, Jedi. I would do that in a second. In a second, without a doubt. I would do that in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat, I would do that. Eli plays Gabbers, DJ. Well, they're not. CeeDee Lamb is not going to go to the Giants, Ace, because he's going to go top 10. The big body receiver I like is Colin Johnson. That's the guy I like for Daniel Jones, because he's not going to be that. No, I definitely would not take Nelson Aguilar. No, definitely not. Definitely not. Nelson Aguilar sucks. There's no way I would take that. The reason Conklin only got that is because he's coming off an injury. That's why. Randall Cobb did a Texan, so they got rid of Hopkins and bring in Randall Cobb, and over the hill injured wide receiver. Makes no sense. Justin Leone, what's going on, man? Thank you for swinging by, sir. Appreciate that. King Discinator, how you doing? Jerry Jeudy is really good. Jeudy and Lamb are by far the best receivers in this draft. It's a deep draft. It's a deep receiver class, but those two guys steal the show, and I think they're 1 and 1A. I don't think that they are too far apart. They're both pretty good size. They're like 6'2", 190. Jeudy was a little faster than Lamb, but Lamb has a better catch radius. I love Lamb makes some ridiculous catches. I swear to God, some of the catches Lamb made at Oklahoma reminded me of Odell Beckham. Like, he's got that type of catch radius. He's really, really good. Moose Kamal, again, Tana and I are going to go live. We're doing Talking Giants. I don't know what day this week, but it'll be after the free agency, but we are bringing Talking Giants back. So we will work together again, and it'll be fun to do that because it's been a long time, for sure. No, that's what I'm saying, NY Beast. I don't know what they're doing. Tev901, what's going on? Thank you for joining the stream. I don't think Brady's going anywhere, Caden Smith. Hey, there he is, the entertainer. Stand up, entertainer. Stand up. I got to be doing a lot of standing. No freaking gym. Gonna die without the gym. Gonna die. You lost respect for Uncle Lou. For what? The video where he was driving down to meet the troll? Nah. I still like Uncle Lou. Uncle Lou's the man. We want nonsense. Yes, maybe Chris and I will get a nonsense stream, without a doubt. Simon Leopold, how can I be the man when you're the man? To cure the coronavirus, I'm trying. It ain't working. When we drafted Odell, I kicked and broke my TV. I wanted Aaron Donald. I wasn't a big fan of the pick, Frank G. Now, he ended up being really good for us. There's no doubt. I didn't think Beckham would ever be as good as he was. But I didn't like the pick either. What's going on, Stormtrooper? Dr. Grapes in the house. Darren Bond. Thank you for joining the stream. Appreciate it. Texans should have signed Emmanuel Sanders instead of Cobb, without a doubt. Yeah, they could have. Sanders is a lot better than Cobb. There's no doubt about that. Everson Griffin would not be a bad signing for the Giants either. The Giants, again, I don't know how much cap space you're looking at right now, but we definitely can make one more big move. I do like the Bradbury signing, though. I do like that, without a doubt. What's going on, OTB Mods? Thank you for joining the stream. Why would he even want to sign Clowney? He wants way too much money. I don't think that the Giants are going to get Clowney. From what I understand, they're out on Clowney, so we'll see. But, I like Littleton. I think they can still do that. I can definitely add Chris to the stream. I can definitely bring him on here. I'll bring him on here real quick. If he's on Skype, I can bring him in for sure. I'll open my Skype right now if he wants to come on here. I gotta find Skype on here. So, absolutely. I can bring him in here. Chuck Sharts is in the house. What's going on, Chuck? I think the Dolphins made good moves. Now, Byron Jones got paid a lot of money, but Van Noy and Jones, and again, they got a bunch of draft picks. Dolphins are going in the right direction. We'll see what they do as far as their quarterback or their draft pick goes. I mean, we'll see what quarterback they end up with. I don't know. Like, they're all in on Tua. I don't trust Tua's durability in the NFL. I just don't. And it's not even because of his hip. Tua was always hurt at Alabama. He's always nicked up, always banged up. I don't know how much I trust him. Time to paint houses. I've been painting houses. For a while. Philly 500's in there. Oh, I missed Bobby Woodruff's call. I don't remember knowing that was. Oh, here we go. Look at I got hey! Hold on a second. I gotta remember how to do this. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I had to bring you in on this stream. Let me see if I remember how to do this. All right. Where are we? We gotta go here. And then we gotta go here. Impromptu Talking Giants.
What is going on?
Oh, you're not on here yet. Hold on a second.
Oh, okay.
Not on yet. Okay, let me move me over here. Now you're on here. Now we just got to move all this crap over here. And I got to...
let me turn the volume off my computer because I keep hearing stuff going on from my Skype.
And I'm going to have to move the microphone closer here. And move you down here. And I got to filter you out. So you guys are seeing the magic happen here. You guys are seeing how we do this before the stream happens.
Let me see.
Whoops.
Where is the...
All right.
My God, I got so many Skype notifications.
Yeah, you're a popular man.
I guess it's missed calls. I don't know. But I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be talking. I was going to go live. I saw you live. I said I was popping with Baddog.
There we go. There he is.
What's popping? What's popping, everybody?
What's going on? Look at it. Entertainer's in the house.
I can't see your face, but that's all right. I hear your voice.
That's
and
right.
That's all that matters. You have a beautiful voice.
You know what I look like. And I have a 9 out of 10 head. I even shaved it.
9 out of 10 head. 9 out of 10 head. But Baddog, a lot of stuff going down today. Big trade. What did you think of the DeAndre Hopkins trade?
I didn't I did a video on that, and I'll tell you what. I thought Bill O'Brien was a terrible head coach before this. Worst head coach ever, man. How do you give up a washed-up running back? You take a washed-up running back, injured running back, and a second-round pick with one of the best receivers, if not the best receiver in football.
I don't mean to interrupt you. I see everybody in the chat saying my mic's very low. I know it comes through on your end.
No, that should be good. You should be good.
All right, is it better, guys? Is it better? But yeah, the other and then obviously the huge trade tonight, Stephon Diggs, they got absolutely obliterated.
The Bills did.
Yeah, absolutely obliterated. They gave up it was like a Ricky Williams trade.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what though, the Bills are ready to win now. They're a good young team. I made a bold prediction in this stream. Bills are going to win that division this year.
I like the Bills. You know I liked the Bills last year, and I tell you, they got my sleeper. I've been saying it for weeks. The guy that I wanted the New York Giants to get, Mario Addison, they go out there and they get him. I thought that was a great pickup. 3 years. I don't know the contract details, but guy's got 39 sacks over the last 4 years. That's what the Bills were missing. And now they give up, obviously their whole future to get Diggs, but that was what they were missing as well. They needed another weapon.
Yeah, I mean the Bills are making moves. Again, they did give up a lot for Diggs, which doesn't make sense to me. I mean, Stephon Diggs, great receiver, but why wouldn't you try to make the DeAndre Hopkins trade, knowing that the Cardinals gave up absolutely nothing? Why wouldn't you try to make that move?
I don't get it, and I'm excited to see that offense now with DeAndre Hopkins, with that system. But I don't get it. I don't get why that went down. A third-round pick for the best receiver in the sport.
Yeah, it makes no sense at all. It gives Kyler Murray a huge rub. And Asia, thank you for the super chat, my lady. Brilly. She says Chris and Baddog back together again, and it is good to be back together again because it has been a long time. And again, we will have Talking Giants again this week, either Thursday or I don't know what your schedule is.
Yeah. One of the days, Thursday, Friday, we'll figure it out. We'll recap. Obviously the Giants, I think, are still going to make a couple of moves.
Me too, yeah.
And we'll see, man. Hopefully they get a linebacker. There's a couple of good linebackers out there. Joe Schobert being one of them, Corey Littleton. So
yeah.
We'll see what they do.
Littleton's the guy that I would want. I mean, I think Littleton's a little better than Schobert, but we'll see what happens. But thank you for the $2. Boom! And Jeffrey, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. Brilly says, good to see you in here. The Big Blue Crew duo back. Stay safe. Yes, everybody stay safe. Chris, I went and cried in the car. They closed my gym. I cried in the car a little bit today.
Oh, God, they're closing everything now. Now they got a 8 p.m. curfew in restaurants. Everything's going to be closed. We're gonna have a whole lockdown in a week.
They close restaurants around here. You can still pick stuff up, but they're all closed.
So they're completely closed? You can't
as far as I know, you can pick stuff up. You can't eat it.
Really? They didn't do that here yet. You could still go, but there's an 8 p.m. curfew, at least from what I understand. I didn't go out to eat today, but from what I understand.
Jeffrey, thank you so much for the $10. Boom! Appreciate that, sir. Very, very much, man. Yeah, as far as I know. Mike, thank you for the super chat, man. Brilly. Not even the world ending can stop Talking Giants. No, we're bringing it back in spite of this damn thing. That's what we're doing. We are going. Our Talking Giants will cure the coronavirus. Yes, it will.
Yes.
Thank you for the $2. Boom! Appreciate it, man.
But yeah, man, I'm just excited to see. What did you think of the Bradbury deal? I was at work. I didn't get a chance to watch anybody's video. I know my take. I didn't get to see anybody's video.
I like it. I think that it helps. It gives us a veteran presence in the secondary. Obviously, getting rid of Norris Jenkins. He's in his prime. Good locker room guy. Only 3 years. I love that it's only 3 years.
That's the key to me. That's the key to me. Big thing. Everybody's harping about $15 million. The key to the deal is 3 years. You can get out in 2 years. Yep. That's the way NFL contracts work. And he's got familiarity, with Gettleman. Yep. I love the deal because it was a 3-year deal. I think it's a slam dunk.
That's the same thing with me. The 3 years is huge. We get him in his prime years. He's 26. We get him 27, 28, 29. And again, you can get out after 2 years. So I do. I thought that was a really good move. Joe Hoffman, thank you for the super chat, man. Brilly. Chris and Baddog back. Big moment in New York Giants history. Yeah, no doubt about that. I mean, obviously, this is going to be good because, again, there's not much to do, so I appreciate it, man. Thank you for the $2. Boom! And Asia, thank you for the super chat. Brilly. She says, I'm trying to get Baddog to come to Citi Field for the Subway Series. I want a hug from both of my boys, especially my sexy Tate. Asia, thank you for the $5. Boom! My lady. My loon. I am a loon.
I am looking forward to seeing it. I'm going to go to a couple Met games this year, so I'm sure I'll see her, and hopefully she gives me a free hot dog, and we'll definitely take a picture together.
Yeah, not until May. They pushed it back.
Not till May at the earliest, probably.
Oh, God almighty. This is crazy.
What are you going to do? I know you're a baseball fanatic. What are you going to do with yourself?
Going crazy. I said the next time you see me doing a freaking live stream, man, I'm going to be in a damn rubber room with a straitjacket. I got no sports and I got no gym. What in the hell am I going to do?
Well, you can still do push-ups, sit-ups, run around the block.
I plan on doing this. I still have to go to work every day, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
They shut everything down here, but Baddog, you go in there. Your life don't matter. You're in shape. You can kick the. Listen, I think I had this thing in December. I was dying in December doing Laker games. I remember I was coughing up a lung, hacking up a lung. I swear to God, I already had this. And nobody knew what it was. I swear to God, I already dealt with it. And the fact that I'm in the gym, it's a petri dish of germs. I think I'm immune to it anyway. Because I've had everything. We all know, But yeah, I'll run up the flights of stairs. I'm going to go to the local playground and do pull-ups on the frickin' swing set. I got to.
Yeah, you're gonna do the prison workout.
Like Rocky, right?
Yeah, like Rocky. You're gonna climb the stairs. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? I see. We got some of our best subs here.
We do.
We got Donut, Jared Williams.
It's why.
Jeffrey Abbey. Moose Kamal. Thank you guys for being here.
Chris Senior's in the house. Andy Garcia, Jared Williams. It's fun to get back to talking football. Like I said. The Lakers stream's been awesome, but to see my guys back, my Giants people, it's good. It's good to get this back. And I don't know if you saw my boy Mr. A. Lewis Sr. said, Tana, you need a new hat. He's gonna do something about that. You got to do something. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm getting a new Giants hat probably soon. I got to get the new one. I'm sick of the old one. I'm gonna be getting the new Giants hat soon. Probably the draft. I'll probably get the draft hat. They always come out with those cool draft hats. I'll probably get one of those.
Yeah, obviously they'll be doing that in front of an empty arena.
Yeah, and I saw that you're all aboard the Isaiah Simmons train. Now let me ask you this though.
Yeah, I like it.
After free agency though, let's say the New York Giants get Schobert or Littleton. Do you still want to go Simmons and not go with an offensive tackle?
No. I think if they go linebacker, then you go offensive tackle. I mean, my dream scenario, and I mentioned earlier, and it's not going to happen because the Raiders are going after Mariota. Why would you go? Mariota sucked. Mariota got benched to Ryan Tannehill.
Wait. Let's talk about Tannehill. Tannehill got $30 million. Ryan, what is wrong with this league, Baddog? If you could throw a football, you get paid $30 million.
Well, Keenum only got $18 million.
Yeah, right?
Keenum's better than Tannehill is.
It's insane, crazy. Man. It's
and
insane.
Dak Prescott can't get paid. If Tannehill's getting $30 million, and I don't like Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott's worth $40 million. I mean, come on. Dak Prescott's a top 10 quarterback. I hate to say that. I hate that comes out of my mouth. But I can't name you 10 quarterbacks in the league better than Dak Prescott. I can't.
He's borderline top 10 for sure.
I can't.
And he's going to get $40 million next year after this franchise tag. He's going to get $40 million, and I can't wait. I can't wait for it.
He has to. Oh, I can't wait either. Especially since they just gave, I don't know if you saw, they gave Cooper $100 million for 5 years.
I know. That they're going to be in cap hell. I like that. 2 years. 2 years. Yeah. Cowboys will be in cap hell.
Just like the Eagles are right now. Yeah. Eagles in trouble. So, like we talked about, 2 years, you're going to flip-flop the division.
I'm looking forward to it, man. Redskins, Giants, I think they're going to be at the top. Giants, obviously, at the top. But Giants, Redskins will be the top two teams before you know it.
Well, I think so, too. But what I was talking about before the Raiders went after him, my dream scenario was the Giants trading with the Raiders and getting 12 and 19, where you could get one of those three, the Thomas, the Wills, or the Wirfs, and then grab Kenneth Murray at 19. That would have been the dream scenario for me. I mean, I would have loved that.
A lot of changes to the draft because now the Colts traded out too. The Colts made the trade with the 49ers.
Yep.
The Colts were a team you thought maybe the Giants could trade down with or they could take a quarterback at 13. That's not happening now. They're probably going to get Rivers. The Niners now completely changed the draft too because being in the 13th spot, you figure the Niners are probably going to take a wide receiver. Maybe that wide receiver that Eagles fans were banking on doesn't get there now.
Right, Henry Ruggs, yeah.
Yeah, so these trades today completely changed the makeup of the draft.
Do you know how awesome it would be if the Eagles missed out on Ruggs?
Oh, it'd be phenomenal.
They don't want Henry Ruggs so bad. And I'll be honest, Ruggs would be great for them. I don't want them to get Henry Ruggs. I don't want him going there. I don't because we saw what Deshaun Jackson did to the Giants, right?
Right.
Henry Ruggs would destroy us. I already know that. They can't. The guy runs a 4.27, and he's got great hands. Although he dropped everything at the combine, which made no sense. But I don't want anything to do with Henry Ruggs in this division. Don't want that guy here.
He reminds me too much of Deshaun Jackson, and I couldn't stand Deshaun Jackson when he was in his prime. I don't need the Eagles to have another receiver like that.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want him here.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I want
Definitely
no
not.
part of him in our division for sure.
You think Gettleman's still trying to get deals? Bob, yeah, I do. I think Gettleman's going to do something else.
Yeah, right. I think right now, last I checked, I'm pretty sure the Giants have about, I think, 42 million in cap. Now you got to figure 13 is going to go towards the draft. That knocks you down to 29. And then we'll see, how much they set aside for in season. But you could always restructure some contracts. I think the Giants have about 20 to 25 million dollars if they, stretch some things out that they could probably still spend in free agency. And you're looking at a couple of small pieces or one big one, right? People have said they're not out of the Jadeveon Clowney race yet. I'm not expecting that. But there's a couple. They could go with a cheap receiver, go get yourself a mid-tier linebacker. They can do a couple of things. There's a couple of options the Giants still have.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, people in here are saying that the Giants are out on Clowney. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know how much that is official. You always get the guys in your. I saw you had I was at work because again they still make me go to work. But I saw when you were doing your stream, you had 700 people in there, and I'm sure that you got a lot of that crap. Oh, Clowney to the Giants. Or the Giants signed this guy, the Giants signed that guy. They all love to troll, Asia, thank you so much for the super chat, my lady. Brilly. Would you be happy if the Cohen buys the Knicks? I'd be happy if frickin' Bozo the Clown bought the Knicks, okay? I don't care. Anybody but Dolan.
We have the worst owner in sports. I mean, I'm a Mets fan. I got the two worst owners in sports. I mean, the rumor was initially he was going to buy the Mets. Then something happened with that. I don't even know the whole story with the Mets. Maybe Cohen's still in. I have no idea. But yeah, anybody but Dolan. Dolan is an atrocious owner.
Anybody but Dolan. Thank you so much for the $2. Boom! Did you see Knicks TV had Charles Oakley on the other night?
Are you serious? Really?
Yeah. Knicks fan TV, they had Oakley on there. I couldn't believe it.
Wow.
I missed it though. I saw they were having him. I saw it at the end, and I don't know. I have to go back and watch the stream. But a lot of people seemed like they were down on Oakley. Whatever the hell he was talking about, and Oakley sounded like he was drinking. But there was a lot of people that said they looked at him a lot differently after that. So I don't know. But I couldn't believe that they had him on. That was awesome.
Wow, I got to go back and look at that.
Guys making moves when you get a Charles Oakley on your stream, man.
That's awesome, man. That's great. Yeah, I know that they've I don't think they had him on, but they've talked to Mitchell Robinson in the past too. I don't know if they actually had him on the channel, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oakley doesn't like Ewing. Well, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, Oakley seems like he's a hard guy to get along with anyway.
Do I remember Richard? Yeah, let me tell Baddog that story real quick. So, Chris Sinor and somebody, I think it was Bigger Mike. They're in my stream today, and they're starting to everybody's trying to leak information to me. I'm trying to find it on my phone.
Yeah.
And I forgot who it was. I think it was Amari Cooper. There was a player. They said that there was a big deal with a player, and they're like, it's Bill Goldrick. Go look at Bill Goldrick. And then I go to my phone on Twitter, and I type in Bill Goldrick, and I'm looking for somebody that has a check next to his name. I click Bill Goldrick. The guy had 26 subscribers, and he said that the Giants were in on Cooper. And I said, the guy's got 26 subscribers. 26 followers on Twitter. You get that by accident.
Right.
There's no validity to that. And everybody was laughing in the chat.
Yeah, and so they tried to get me with that today. They said, Giants just signed Jadeveon Clowney, 3 years, $67 million, 50 or whatever it was, $47 million guaranteed per Bill Goldrick. I'm doing the same thing. I'm like, who the hell's Bill Goldrick? I can't find that. I don't see that anywhere. I'm like, where are you seeing this? And they're like, it was an entertaining joke. And I'm like, of course. That's what happened. Asia, thank you for the super chat, my lady. Appreciate it. Brilly, she says, can someone explain to me what happened with Spike Lee and Dolan?
Yeah. I mean, what happened with Spike Lee and Dolan? Quick story there. Go get that. Go get Cush's.
Thank you for the $5. Boom! Cushmaster, I always act out the super chats. I don't even know what that is.
It's Cush. It's Cush. Cush gave you Cush.
Puff pass. Cushmaster, thank you for the $1 super sticker Sonic. Boom! Appreciate the master, the president of the 420 crew, which I don't get to do anymore. There's no more 420 crew. Smoke them because you got them. 420 to go in the first quarter. No more of that. Sucks.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah. But as far as real quick, the story with Dolan and Spike Lee, to my understanding, Spike Lee always went in the same entrance. It was like a private entrance that was meant for the players and I guess the press. But obviously Spike Lee, and he was going in that same entrance for 30 years or whatever. And then he got to the stadium one day, and Dolan said, "No, you can't do that anymore." They basically said you have to go outside of the stadium and come back in the main entrance. And Spike Lee made a big deal about it. And then, he basically said, I'm not coming to Knicks games anymore. That's basically what happened.
Yeah, well, Dolan's getting rid of all the stars and everything else, and the Knicks are a mess. Hey, they went out on a winning note this year. They beat the Hawks that night.
Well, if basketball comes back, the Knicks are going to be playing basketball in June for the first time since 2000.
How are they going to do this with basketball? I mean, how late are they going to go into the season?
I would think they'd want to have the playoffs done before the NFL season because that would kill the playoffs.
Yeah,
so
it would.
You would think they'd want to be done with that. Now, baseball's interesting because you can't have playoff baseball in December.
They're going to have to cut the schedule.
They're going to have to cut the schedule. Yeah.
Ethan Basant, both Chris and I did videos on the Bradbury signing. We both like it. We love the deal. A 3-year deal is exactly what makes the deal great. It's only 3 years, so I think it was a really good signing for the Giants. And again, we're not keeping him here for 5 years, so I think the length of the contract is what makes that signing really good.
Yeah, I mean, you look at what got us in this problem in the first place. In 2016, we signed 3 guys to 5-year deals, and that put us in cap hell. It's almost worth overpaying a player on a per-year basis to have a shorter contract.
Yep.
So, I mean, it completely makes sense. Like you said, you're getting them from 26 to 29. That's not going to extend to 31 like it did with Janoris Jenkins into his 30s. You're going to get him when he's still at his top of his game, and then you say sayonara. You give him 3 years. He kind of mentors your young secondary. It's a perfect fit. And then by the time he leaves, DeAndre Baker basically gets his money. So I think it's a really good fit. I think it's a really good signing by the New York Giants.
I do too. Another thing, we mentioned Littleton and Schobert, but another guy is Marcus Golden. We could definitely bring him back.
That's a possibility
because he's not gonna cost that much. I can't imagine he's gonna cost more than those other guys. He had a really good year for us. But again, I don't know how much of that is Golden and how much of it is Betcher's system because he wasn't good after Betcher left Arizona. The last time he had double-digit sacks, Betcher was the defense coordinator there. So perhaps that had something to do with it. I don't know.
Yeah, I would think his market, if I had to guess, would be a little bit below what Van Noy. Probably comparable to Jamie Collins, based on the fact that he's had an injury history. Collins a little bit older. Collins got 3 years, $30 million. That's probably what Marcus Golden's looking at. Probably right around the same, 3 years, $30 million. And maybe the Giants elect to bring back Golden on a $10 million contract and then sign somebody else, maybe a center. We've been talking about that. The Broncos center, Connor McGovern, is definitely a possibility as well. So they go a lot of ways here. Yeah, Marcus Golden's definitely still in the fold for the right deal.
Yeah. How much money does Pierre Paul get for each finger? I think it's $4 million per finger, right?
$4 million well, he's technically got 7.5 fingers, so maybe it's like 3.75. I might have jumped the gun on that estimation earlier, guys, but it's right around $4 million a finger he got.
Ryan Clay, thank you for the super chat, brother. Brilly, the boys are back in town. You damn right. You're damn right.
Ryan Clay's the man. Love Ryan Clay. What's going on, buddy?
Thank you for the $2. Boom! Appreciate that. Tony, my man Tony459 from the Czech Republic said everything's shut down up there. Pretty much everything's shut down up here in upstate New York, too. So we're going to hang out together. We all have to get through this together on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter how much we cough, sneeze, whatever you do, sore throat. We can't do it. You can't get that through the screen. So I ain't worry about it. I can't touch anybody. I can do this. That's about it. But
don't touch me, man, though. I'm not trying to get sick.
That's all right. I won't touch you. I'm not sick. I'm sick up here. We all know that. You're not going to catch that. You're born with this. You ain't got to worry about that. That's not contagious.
What's going on, Avish? I do not remember you, but now I do. So thank you for asking.
The Johnny T, definitely a Tannehill is way worse. Because like I said, Flowers played well as a guard in Washington. He played a lot better. It pissed me off because I always wanted the Giants to try him at guard for crying out loud. Never did it. And I said this earlier. It's like Justin Pugh. Pugh was a terrible tackle for us. We moved him to guard. He played a lot better. Flowers just a bad tackle, but he played well at guard for the Redskins.
As far as Flower goes, Eric Flowers goes. From what I heard, and I could be wrong, what I initially heard when he made that signing, I heard that they are thinking about playing him at right tackle.
Oh, well,
if that's what they're doing, I think that's a big mistake.
That's a big mistake.
Yeah, if they're playing him at guard, he's probably worth $10 million. I mean, that's nothing in today's NFL.
Yeah. No, a tackle would be a mistake because he stinks. And we know that. The Giants have played him at both sides, and he was terrible. The Redskins played him at tackle. He was terrible. Moving to guard, he played a lot better. The guy's meant to be a guard. You get a pretty decent guard for $10 million a year. That's not bad. But play him at tackle, he's gonna be awesome or awful. It's weird when people have entertainers, their profile pic. Well, that's what happens there, HF. People do that. And people have me as their profile pic, especially when I took my hat off. People seem to enjoy that. People seem to enjoy my head for some. But I have a 9 out of 10 head. That's why.
Yeah, 9.5 now. Wow.
Yes,
wow.
9.5. Brady's talking about the Bucs. Brady's not going anywhere, guys. I'll be shocked if Brady leaves.
Scott, how you doing, Scott? Yeah, Scott loved the car video today. It's my first car video in a while.
Yes, very nice. Yeah, I saw that. I actually saw the car video. You got to do what you got to do. Listen, the thing with me is I would love to upload videos with my green screen. But for whatever reason, when I try to do that, it takes 3-4 hours to upload the damn video. And I hate that. I hate, especially when something's breaking, so I just have to do it on my phone. And the iPhone is much slower uploading than my damn Samsung was. My Samsung would upload it in 20 seconds. This thing's taking like 4 minutes, 5 minutes. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? But my computer, for whatever reason, does not upload videos. One night, it just stopped doing it. I used to be able to download them in 5 minutes, and I would do it all the time. And then it started taking 3 hours, and I'd have to schedule the freaking upload. So I just get sick of doing that. And that's why I don't do the damn green screen anymore until I get a new computer, which is hopefully soon. Yeah. But I can't buy one. I have to get it from Amazon or something, I guess, because, you can't go anywhere.
Yeah, no, you got to get it from Amazon, and then you got to worry if the guy delivering it to you has the coronavirus.
I'm not worried about that. I had a corona the other night, actually, and it was good. It's funny because I haven't been drinking beer at all, with this ridiculous diet that I'm on. And
I'm on a diet myself now. I didn't do so well today, but I'm down 13 pounds. But my goal is to drop. I want to drop 36 pounds from my starting weight. I'm down 13.
There you go. I'm down. It fluctuates. I'm down anywhere between 27 and 31 pounds from where I started. So I'm as light as I've been since I got married 13 years ago. But I was like, Dos Equis. We're out of Dos Equis. I was like, all right, I'll take a Modelo. Out of Modelo. My wife says, get a Corona. I go, perfect. Give me the Corona. So, that's what I ended up with. I wanted a Dos Equis. I went out to dinner with her the other night, or last week, and we went to a really nice steakhouse, and I had Dos Equis. I hadn't had it in a while. They had Dos Equis Amber. I never had that. So good. That was a cheap meal. I don't get a lot of cheap meals.
Dos Equis Amber is phenomenal.
Oh, so good. We bring back talking nonsense. I might have to drink a couple. Everybody asks about that.
I'll get a few myself.
Everybody asks about the talking nonsense. I think we have to bring that back at some point.
Yes, we will have one night. I don't know when, because right now I'm always.
Where did I put you? I just hit you.
Probably after the draft and after recapping the draft for about a month, maybe in June or something like that. We'll do something like that.
Yeah, they're asking all the time, like that, especially MH. MH loves the talking nonsense.
Yeah, MH. That's all he does is talk nonsense.
Well, that's a good point. That's a good point. Very good point. Jonah has had 4 fat tires during the stream. I was on a fat tire run during the Giants. This was 2000. Not last year. I think it was the year before. We were winning in the second half of the season. I was drinking fat tires every week because I'm not, as Eli says, I'm not superstitious, but I'm a little stitious. So when the Giants are winning games, I was staying with the same beer.
Fat Tire is good. The first time I had Fat Tire was actually in Vegas, but they sell it over here. I get it sometimes. It's a good beer.
It is a good beer. There's not many beers I don't like. If I don't like the beer, it sucks.
I'll tell you what. When we did the Dream Team Stream Team, those Rolling Rocks were horrible.
You're right. They were disgusting.
Yeah, they were bad. I had like 12 of those. That was awful.
They were not good. They were not good. Not a good beer. Yeah, that fell down my list a lot.
Yeah, there's certain beers I used to hate that I could, like Budweiser. I'm fine with that.
I can't drink that. I can't drink Budweiser.
That's right. That you hate Budweiser. I forgot about that. I prefer Budweiser to Bud Light. I used to be okay with Bud Light, but now I go with Budweiser. I'm not a big Bud Light guy.
Yeah, I cannot do Budweiser. Budweiser's nasty, and then any cheap ass beer. Like I'm not drinking your Ice Houses or your Natty Ice. Any beer with ice in it, I'm not touching it. I'm not.
Bush.
Oh. Yeah, Bush, no. Listen, when it comes to, I'm a beer snob for the most part. Like, I like a nice IPA. I like more expensive. I like your Magic Hats.
Magic Hat's good. Magic Hat number 9 with the, was that apricot?
Right, man. That's some good beer. The Magic Hat's good. I think I had that when we streamed the Super Bowl. I think I had the Magic Hats. But yeah, it's good stuff, man. Budweiser gives you hangovers. That's because it's rice beer and it's nasty. It does. It gives me a headache, too. It's just cheap rice crap beer. Stella's my favorite, Mike. We don't have John Laterno in here, but he gets a Stella all the time, man. Thank you so much for the super chat, my lady Brilly Brilly. She says, Chris losing weight. He's trying to turn me on, laughing my butt off. I don't think he needed to lose weight for that, but thank you for the $2. Boom! I did tell everybody. There is the Baddog boot camp is coming back.
Oh, yeah?
There's a video. I said, you'll see a video of me tomorrow when I was freaking curling today. My buddy took this video, and I didn't know I knew he was taking a video of me curling. Then realized he took a video of me also tricep pressing. So when I look at him, I start laughing because I'm like, he's still recording me. And I just, I'm like, I'll put that up there for a little bit like I did with the boot camp stuff. But I said, you'll see the Bad Diggity Dizzle's no damn joke right now. I may have lost 29 pounds. It was all fat. That strength is still there. So you got to do that. And I have to let Philly 500 and the sports tree know that I'm coming for their ass. Bad Dog Boot Camp's coming back.
Bears got Teddy Bridgewater? Real? What's going on, Mercedes-Benz in Manhattan?
See, somebody said that earlier, and I did not see that. Why are we watching the Super Bowl again? How come? What's going on here?
I did hear that they originally somebody told me $21 million, but then I heard that they were looking at Andy Dalton, and it's been rumors all day.
Yeah, I've not heard that. I did see the Bears got Jimmy Graham, 2 years, $16 million, but I did not hear about Bridgewater. Although somebody mentioned it. Oh, yeah, talking about the beer. I mean, I know it's 12:15 and I got to work in the morning, but I all of a sudden I want a damn beer right now. Can't have it. I want one.
What time you got work tomorrow?
I gotta be up at 5:45. It's the same hours.
Baddog's only got to be up. It's 5:45. Baddog's only got to be up in 5.5 hours. That's all.
Nothing. I'm hanging out with you. I'm hanging out with the chat. Who the hell needs sleep? Nas says
no big deal. Just keep drinking.
Nas says the sleep is the cousin of death. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Yeah, the hell with it. We catch up on that. Listen, I do 24-hour streams. I can get 4 hours of sleep. Not a problem.
Yeah.
Not a problem. Yeah.
25. You're still crazy for doing that. 24 hours. You're a lunatic.
You got to do it. Once in a while, like I said, twice a year you do it. You come out. It is hard. I mean, I do train for. I mean, I wouldn't say I train for it, but the fact
how do you train for a 24-hour stream? What do you sit on your couch for 10 hours straight and just look at your computer? How do you do that?
Well, yes, I say that's the toughest thing about it. It's not even staying up to 24 hours. It's the talking for 24 hours. That is really difficult. But like I said, I am up at 5:45 in the morning. These Laker games ended a lot of times 1:45. So I'm up for 20 hours anyway. You know what I mean? So I kind of get acclimated to it. That's why that 5:30 in the morning till 9 is the toughest, because that's like the last 3.5 hours is so hard. At 5:38, when I get to 8 o'clock and I see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I got less than an hour, I usually get my second win. But that 5:30 to 8 in the morning, that's tough. But we'll do it again in August. We'll pick another charity. We'll do it again in August.
He's crazy, guys. He's crazy.
Well,
I could not.
We know that. I told you. Luckily, that's not contagious. That's just something you're born with, and we already see little Bad Dog has that in crazy brain. So God help me for the next however many years I live. My kid's gonna drive me crazy. And I will say this: fathers better lock their daughters up in about 12 years. A little Bad Dog gonna be on a loose. Look out for that. 36-hour stream. No, that's the funniest thing in Afghanistan. And when I get to the end of it, they're like, Bad Dog, 48-hour stream. I'm like, no. I don't think anybody on the planet can do a 48-hour stream.
48 hour. I mean, somebody probably could, but they'd probably be sleeping through half of it.
Yeah, I can't do that. The crazy thing is,
I don't know. I could never do that.
The crazy thing is, there's like 7 people that are with me the entire time. L.A. Lou,
I know. So technically, they do it too.
L.A. Lou was there. Afghanistan was there. Mr. A. Lewis Sr. was there. Bobby was there. He fell asleep partway through. I knew he did because he stopped chatting, and that's how I knew he fell asleep. Oh, God, who else was there? I remember those 4 guys. I know Dire Giants fan was there for most of it. A lot of them were there for a lot of the time. There was a couple other guys, but there was people there, like 7. There's like 7 people that were there the entire stream. Crazy.
Wow. That is crazy. That is crazy.
And the funny thing is, after that was over, I saw like Afghanistan, someone else go, now what do we do? I'm like, how about you go to sleep? You've been up for 24 hours. Like, now what do we do? And I see that after the Lakers games, they're like, now what? I'm like, you guys sleep less than me. Jedi does that. Jedi's like, now what? I'm like, Jedi, do you sleep? Well, Jedi's young though. You know.
That's got to be right, because you were kind of in a routine with the Lakers stream. So now you're kind of like, oh man, you're probably all screwed up now.
Yeah, well, I'm not. I'm just bored.
Yeah.
You get that 4 nights a week, and you're used to doing something all that damn time. But like I said, now I have more time to do videos, and I obviously with the free agency stuff, we could talk about that. I could talk about the Yankees. I just have a lot more time to do stuff. So
right.
It'll be good. And I'll still live stream a couple nights a week just to hang out with the chat. Because more than anything, I miss the chat. I mean, that's a big part of the fun. It's a big reason that I can stay up so late and do those streams is because I have all the support, and it's just fun hanging out with them. They give me all the energy to do it. So
yeah,
it's great.
Dolphins got Van Noy, and with 4 years, I think it was $51 million. A little long on the contract. I think he's like 29 years old. I thought he'd get 3 years, but it's not a horrible deal.
Yeah, Carl. They did replace Minka with Byron Jones, but they also got the first round pick for him. So they're going to get the Steelers' first round pick for Minka. They got Byron in a first round pick, is what that ended up being. So the Dolphins made a lot of good moves.
They spent a lot though. They spent a lot.
But they got 3 first-round picks this year, too. And they're probably going to get 2.
They do. They're definitely going to be vastly improved. Dolphins are definitely going to be a much better team next year.
Yep.
That division's going to be much improved.
It is.
That'll be an interesting division next year.
Not the Jets, though.
The Jets, for once, at least as of now, have not spent.
Supposedly they're in on Clowney.
Oh, really? They're in on Clowney.
I heard the Giants, the Seahawks, and the Jets. And the Giants are supposedly out. We'll see, but, I don't.
What did you think of that Conklin deal?
I mean, the Giants get a splurged $14 million for Conklin. I know he's coming off the injury, but still, I mean, but to me, you know what that tells me? I believe that the Giants are going to go after the Golden Schobert or Littleton, and I think they're going lineman. I think that's why they passed on Conklin. I think they're going to draft a lineman. That's just my take on it, that they let the guy walk, or maybe they do believe that Nate Solder still has something left. I don't know.
But even if they believe that, you still got a center and a right tackle you got to fill in.
I think they're going to go line. I do. I think they'll go left tackle, and I think they're going to move Solder over to the right, and then maybe they get the center from Denver. Maybe they draft the center in the second round. Who knows? But I think
they could do that.
I think they're going line because Gettleman went heavy defense last year, and this year I think he's going to go offensive line. They went and got their quarterback last year. Now I think he has to protect him. Don't do what the Jets are doing.
Exactly.
You can't not protect him. The Jets don't protect Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold will never succeed with that offensive line.
Look what happened to Andrew Luck. I mean, we say it all the time. They got him a good line, but it was too late. He was banged up because they never got him a line. You need to protect your quarterback.
And that worries me about Deshaun Watson because their line is terrible too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Conklin stinks, says Jeff McKinney. Maybe he does. I don't know.
Can you answer my question? What's your question? Dude, do you know how to answer? Oh, I love when you get that. You got 213 people in the chat.
Yep.
Can you answer my question? Dude, do you know how to answer your question? No, we don't know how to answer questions. We don't speak English. We don't know how to do that.
No, yeah. Parlo Italiano?
No, we don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
Made by kicks, exactly. Protect your quarterback, 100%.
That's the whole thing. You draft a quarterback that early, you better protect him. You have to. Jets and Grills is better than worse. Listen, it's 1A, 1B, 1C there. Ryan, man, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate it so much. Brilly, my man. Giants' biggest remaining need, O-line, pass rush, or linebackers. Also, George Fant and Flowers get $10 million a year. Conklin only gets 14. That's because Conklin's coming off an injury. I mean, that's the big reason he was, didn't get as much.
The one thing I'll say about the Conklin deal after I looked into it, because I just saw the raw figures too, but the way the Conklin deal works, first off, $30 million of it is guaranteed, and I think the reason that Conklin did it, he gets 20 the first year. So Conklin is probably going to have the ability to probably look for a contract extension if he plays really well, and he knows the market is going to skyrocket. So after 2 years, he probably holds out and he gets a contract extension based on the new market. I think that was the thinking with Conklin there.
Definitely could be. And again, if he plays really well, he's going to get paid again. So
yeah.
But still, it's a great question. I mean, all three of those are big needs for the Giants. I mean, I don't know how many great offensive linemen are out there.
Don't tell me we got Blake Martinez. The Giants got Blake Martinez.
Did they? I don't see it. I didn't see this.
Oh.
How do we know that this is really happening?
A lot of people are saying it. I'll look it up right now. I'll look on Twitter.
All right. I would say, I mean, I'm going to say linebackers are our biggest need still, if I have to say, man. But thank you for the fight out. Boom! Appreciate it. Mr. A. Lewis Sr., you're the man. Where'd that go?
Yep, they got Blake Martinez. I don't know the contract, but it's official. Blake Martinez is a Giant.
I know a lot of Giants fans did not want him at all, man. Mr. A. Lewis Sr., thank you for the super chat, man. Brilly, appreciate it so much. He says, fellas, if you want the Knicks to be relevant, stop hoping for good players and wish for the opposite, and the Knicks will then get good players. Dolan hates the fans' advice, and he will do the opposite despite him. What we need is Dolan to get hit by a cab. I say that all the time, man. But Mr. Lewis Sr., I don't even know what to think with the Knicks. Every year, we're number one. You're changing over the roster every year. They're bringing in 8 new players every year. You cannot build any kind of chemistry with 8 new players every year. You're bringing in new coaches, new owners, new presidents, new GMs. You're bringing in, or not new owners, new GMs, everything but the owner changes with the Knicks. And the results are exactly the same. The owner stinks. That's why the Knicks aren't relevant. And you just can't build a team like you cannot build a team by switching everything every year. You have to trust your draft, but you got to draft better. And you got to get better players. That's really what it is. And you got to keep them together for 3-4 years so they can develop some kind of chemistry. You got to find the right mix. But the owner don't know how the hell to do that. He sucks. But I appreciate that so much. Thank you for the $20. Boom! Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, I'm trying. Somebody said $51 million. I can't find the contract details
God,
here.
Don't tell me that.
Somebody said that in the chat. I don't see that on Twitter. But the thing with Martinez that I worry about, he obviously is a great tackler. He's had 150 tackles each of the last 3 years, but guy can't cover. Guy's really bad in coverage. That's what I worry about there with him.
That sucks because we need somebody to cover.
Yeah, and maybe they take Isaiah Simmons still. Maybe they got a coverage linebacker and they get a more conventional linebacker, as that's possible.
It is, but then we're gonna let's see. If I see anything here, just all I see is Giants very serious about adding him, but nothing.
Yeah, no, it's official. I see it. I just don't know the contract details. It's being reported by Ian Rappaport.
I see Mike Garofalo. Giants have agreed to terms.
All right. I got the deal. It's 3 years, $30 million.
Well, that's not awful.
No, it's not awful. 3 years, $30 million.
Well,
you get out after 2 years if he's not performing well. But so the Giants are going with the short-term contract approach. I would have preferred Schobert on a deal like that. Obviously, Littleton would have been my guy.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know what the contract would have been. 3 years, $30 million is not the end of the world. Wouldn't have been my first choice, but he's not a bad player. He's definitely an upgrade.
Well, he led all linebackers and solo tackles last year. So, like you said, he's a good tackler, but he's a bad coverage linebacker. But we need a coverage linebacker. So maybe I don't know what the hell the Giants are going to do. No. We could use Simmons and we could use a left tackle. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But Blake Martinez is a Giant. 3 years, $30 million. Asia, where did that go? Sorry there, Asia. I appreciate the super chat. Brilly. It's a question for you, Chris, because honestly, I don't.
What was the question?
The question is, who is the worst owner, the Wilpons or Dolan? Me, I'm saying Dolan, but I'm not a Mets fan.
Well, I would say Dolan. I mean, the Wilpons are really bad, but at least the Wilpons aren't a complete embarrassment in terms of the way they handle past players and things like that. I would say Dolan's worse than the Wilpons.
Yeah, Dolan's awful. I mean, at least the Mets are competitive. The Mets are decent last year. The Mets are improving. The Knicks, they're a dumpster fire. Thank you for the $2. Boom! And Gordon Gecko, man. Thank you. Wall Street's in the house. Gordon Gecko. Brilliant. Wall Street took a shot today. Holy Jesus. It was down like 19%.
What is?
The stock market.
Wow.
Got wrecked today. But Gordon Gecko's in the house. Thank you for the super chat, my man. Brilly. Now we are 100% sure they're going O-line in round 1. But tell me what player in round 2 in what position in comp pick round 3.
I'm going to say this. I'm not 100% sure they're going offensive line. I think they are. They cannot have Blake Martinez and Mayo as the 2 starting linebackers. They won't be able to cover anybody. But in terms of if they go defense in the second round, I mean, I think you're looking at Bourne out of Wisconsin. I think you're looking at Matos out of Penn State. If you're going defense, I think those are two names you want to look at.
I would love Matos in the second round. That would be.
Yeah. Maybe Epinesa if he ever falls. He had a really bad combine, so I think those are the types of players you're looking at if you're going defense.
God, they were talking Epinesa early for the Giants in this draft.
Yeah, he had a horrible combine.
That's what tells you the combine can kill you, or it can make you or break you. The combine, it's crazy.
Yeah.
You know? Thank you for the final boo and Peter Biscardi. Thank you for the $2 super chat, man. Appreciate it so much, Brilly. We need to get an offensive tackle. Who do you think? Williams.
Yeah, Darrell Williams from Carolina. Definitely a guy that the New York Giants could look at. I thought they were going to look at him last year, but he was coming off an injury, so he signed a 1-year deal with Carolina. He'd be cheap, and they don't have much money left. He's a guy with upside. I think he's a former Pro Bowler. When he was healthy, he was really good. Former Gettleman pick. Definitely could look at him with the remaining cap that we have, or you could be looking at a center. But yeah, they could bring in Williams to play right tackle about $6 or $7 million a year. That's possible.
It is. Well, they bring him in again. Maybe that I don't know. This is why free agency, it can mess everything up, and you can guess what the Giants are going to do in the draft. Again, I think we can still trade back and get Isaiah Simmons. I still think we could trade back and get Tristan Wirfs or Jedrick Wills, because if you trade back with Los Angeles. The Chargers, I said it right and didn't call them San Diego like I called them all last year. But if you trade back in Los Angeles, I mean, you're only going back to 6. And those teams are taking quarterbacks. The Chargers and the Dolphins are taking quarterbacks. So the Giants can still get their guys and get an extra pick. So, I don't know. But thank you for the $2. Boom! What's that?
I didn't mean to interrupt you. I would love to trade down if the right deal presents itself. I think that's the best route. But in terms of linebacker, I'm not a huge. Martinez is a good linebacker, but he's bad in coverage, and the Giants have struggled mightily in that. I would have much preferred a coverage linebacker, and maybe they draft Simmons, or maybe they look to maybe try to hope a guy like Patrick Queen drops in the second round. He's pretty athletic at the linebacker spot, but yeah. I would have rather spent that money elsewhere than a guy like that. I'd rather start Mayo and not pay him $10 million a year.
Yeah, well, Mayo, they didn't pay him anything. That's definitely a much better deal than Blake Martinez.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Clowney's definitely a no-moves. The Giants were out on Clowney anyway early, from what I understand. So, the Giants weren't going to take Jadeveon Clowney. But,
Clowney, yeah. People are asking if Clowney's out of the pit. Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing money for him now.
Yeah, they got $32 million right now in cap space, I think, and 13's to the draft, so you're already down to 19, and that's not counting the money that you're going to set aside. The Giants will probably make one more, maybe 2 more really small signings, but I think their big signings are done. I think they brought in their 2. They might bring in another guy in the level of a Martinez, maybe a $10 million a year player, but maybe Marcus Golden. But I think that's about it.
Yeah, well, maybe they do go. Maybe they do. If they go Darrell Williams, and maybe they do go Isaiah Simmons in the first round. I don't know. I love Simmons, and the whole reason I love him is because he plays every level at the linebacker spot. He can cover, he can tackle, he can pass rush, and the 4.39 certainly did not hurt him and his stock. His stock. Some people don't like Simmons. Some people think he's overrated. I don't know. I loved him at Clemson, but we'll see. I mean, I think we need a coverage linebacker so damn bad. But somebody mentioned earlier. Maybe you bring Jabril Peppers up to the money backer spot. Maybe he's a better. Maybe he could cover up there. I mean, I don't know, but we're short at safety. So what the hell do you do at safety? It'll
be interesting to see what they decide to do. I'm going to give this coaching staff a chance. I'm not in love with the signing, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to kill him for it either. It's a short-term deal. Yeah. It's 3 years. I like the fact that they signed 3-year contracts. That's one thing I will say. They didn't commit themselves to long-term contracts. They left themselves the window, the ability now to extend players like Saquon Barkley and Daniel Jones, which I think should be priority number 1 for the New York Giants.
Yeah, without a doubt. I like the Bradbury signing a lot better than the Blake Martinez signing. That's for sure. Who's Oakland taking? Great question. Now, my brother-in-law is a Raider fan, and he actually thinks that the Raiders could surprise at 12 and take Kenneth Murray there. That's
who did the Raiders acquire today? Did they acquire a linebacker or were they rumored to acquire? I can't remember.
I didn't see. Like I said, I've been out most of the day today. Anyway, I got home from work. I made dinner. I went to the gym at like 5:15, and I stayed there till almost 8:00 because I was not leaving until they threw me the hell out of here. And then I came home and I ate dinner.
Oh, yes, they did. I knew they got a linebacker. They got the guy from the Bears, Kwiatkowski or whatever his name was.
Okay.
So they got him. So I don't know if they'd go linebacker. They still could, perhaps. But wide receiver's a possibility for the Raiders. They go a number of ways, the Raiders.
Yeah. Jeffrey says weak side and Sam needs tinkering. Zoe and X. Who else?
Yeah, they also got Mariota. Yeah, Joe Hoffman. They also got Mariota.
What the hell are the Raiders doing, Mariota? He got benched for Ryan Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill didn't throw for 100 yards in the first 2 damn playoff games. He's awful. You really?
Yeah, I know we got. I see everybody telling us we got Martinez. I know. I'll have a video up late. I'll talk about it. What the Giants' options are going forward. I'm not gonna cry about it, like I said, but it wasn't my number one choice.
Right. AMG Sam said, you know what's bad when you look at Blake Martinez on YouTube and it says meet one of the most overrated players in the NFL. I don't know. At least we didn't overpay him. You could say that.
Yeah, I mean he's a good run defender. That's what he is. He's very good, run defender in terms of linebacker position. But he's not good in coverage. He's actually bad. In coverage.
He's a bad. Yeah, exactly. He's a bad coverage linebacker. He's a good tackler. That's really what it is. So again, it's 3 years, $30 million. So we didn't overpay him. We didn't give him a ton of money. We didn't give him a ton of years. It does allow the Giants to make another free agent signing. So. I like you said, I would have rather Littleton. I mean, that was the guy. I'd rather have two. But maybe Littleton wanted too much money. The Giants weren't willing to pay. So.
Well, my guess is that's what happened. Much like with Byron Jones. Byron Jones got a 5-year contract. I think it's the same thing here. My guess is you're probably going to see Littleton get a 5-year contract and maybe a 4. And the Giants didn't want to commit to long-term contracts.
Yeah, Alec Ogletree 2.0. It's a good comparison. But I don't think Ogletree was as good of a tackler. Is Blake
and the other difference here is, and maybe they're similar linebackers, but Alec Ogletree was making more money 2 years ago than Martinez is going to be making now. Yeah. In a different market. So based on 2 years ago, $10 million now is more like 8 then. Ogletree was making like 12. So they're getting Martinez on a much more cost-effective contract than they did when they traded for Ogletree.
Yeah. Wouldn't even call him a good run stopper. His instincts are bad in the run game. He gets very lazy. If you look into his film, he's massively overrated.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of him. I'm not a fan of that pickup. I'm being honest. I'm not going to kill them, but I could understand the pickup, but I'm not going to rave about that pickup.
Yeah, no, that's definitely not something we're going to celebrate.
Yeah,
without a doubt. So I don't know. Can the Giants do any major trades like trading Ingram? I would love to trade Ingram. Ingram's no use here.
Yeah, I've been talking about trading Ingram for weeks. For months. You and me both.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't think we're gonna be able to trade him. I mean, word has come out he's gonna be in a walking boot until training camp. So I don't see teams trading for him. Maybe in season if he's playing well and the Giants are maybe 2-5. Maybe the Giants look to move him then. But I don't think we're gonna be able to trade him before the year starts.
Hopefully we're not 2-5.
No, hopefully not the case.
I don't want to go through another season.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
You know what I was watching the other day? I went back and watched the replay. Went back and watched a video of the Tampa Bay Bucks game because I hadn't seen it. It showed up. It shows up in my recommended videos. I don't know why my own videos show up in recommended, but I'm like, I gotta watch this back again. And I was laughing my ass off at the reaction to this. It was so funny. How happy we were.
The Tampa Bay Bucks?
to get a victory. We were very happy.
We
were killing Jenkins though.
Jenkins was horrible.
Oh, he was awful. He was awful.
Yeah.
That was so funny, man. That was pretty good. Bradbury and Martinez good signings. Bradbury was. Martinez, not so much.
Martinez, again, I can't kill them, but it's not an exciting. It's not
a home run.
I'm not gonna get rah about.
Right.
Bradbury I liked because Bradbury I thought I think linebacker was a need for the Giants, but I think we needed a coverage linebacker.
Definitely.
I would have been fine with starting Mayo or and Conley's decent, but he in terms of coverage, and we don't even know if Conley's going to be healthy.
Right.
I would have preferred more of a coverage linebacker if we were going to sign one in free agency.
Right, and that's the thing. Maybe this does mean they go after Isaiah Simmons because he is a coverage linebacker. But I don't know, because we definitely could use the tackle. So Simmons plays a nickel Sam spot for Clemson, so it's still a possibility. Yeah, Jeffrey, I love Simmons. I mean, I think, and again, you can see Gettleman's going after defense in the free agent market, and he went after defense in the draft last year. I think he's got to address the offensive line. I think this has to be done. As much as I like Isaiah Simmons, you've got to protect Daniel Jones. Got to. That has to be done because, like we just said earlier, don't make the same mistake the Jets are making. The Jets are making this big mistake. They're not protecting Sam Darnold. The Jets fans were so happy about Le'Veon Bell, and I try to tell them, your offensive line will not complement Le'Veon Bell's running style. He's a patient runner. The Steelers had a very good offensive line. You look at how good James Conner was there. The Jets don't have that. And Le'Veon Bell was terrible for them this year.
Listen. I think the Giants are in a tough spot. I know Giants fans want to go defense. I know they want Isaiah Simmons. And I get it, but it is really hard, especially seeing that they didn't even address the offensive line in free agency for the most part. It is really hard to sell me on not taking an offensive lineman early. Second-round offensive lineman, you don't know what the hell you're going to get.
You don't.
Even first round, but obviously you have a much higher success rate if you take an offensive lineman early in the first round. With the offensive line we currently have, you're going to get Daniel Jones killed.
That's what I'm saying. You can't do that. The Jets are making that mistake. Sam Darnold hasn't developed at all. And Daniel Jones is kind of in the same spot because Sam Darnold came in. He had Todd Bowles. And then in his second year, he had a new coach in Adam Gase. And Daniel Jones, same thing. He had Pat Shermer. Now he's got Joe Judge. You got to make sure you protect the guy. I do like the fact that Jason Garrett is there because I do think that he's going to help the development of Daniel Jones a lot. But you better protect him because I don't care how good you are, man. If you're not protecting your quarterback, you're going to get him screwed up. So Gordon Gecker, man, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate it. Brilly. He says Wall Street don't matter. I love that movie, by the way.
Wall Street's phenomenal.
Wall Street's a great movie. I wanted Isaiah Versatile Simmons. Wasted money on Blake, Mayo, and Conley. With Simmons made more sense. Simmons faster than Akuda. Simmons next Von Miller. Blue Horseshoe loves. There you go. Blue Horseshoe loves Anacott Steel. There it is. There it is, little Wall Street reference, man. Thank you so much for the $10. Boom! Double G, Gordon Gecko.
Yeah. I get it. I know people think offensive lineman's not worth taking it for, but I mean, how many linebackers go in the top 4 traditionally? I mean, I can make the same argument against that. There's been several offensive linemen that have gone in the first 4 picks. I think they're both incredible. They're about the same in terms of relevancy in the top 4 picks. I don't know, man. I'm not going to cry either way. I mean, Isaiah Simmons is an incredible talent, but it's hard to sell me on the fact going into the season with this offensive line and waiting until pick 36 to take another one. This offensive line is horrible. And now you're losing Mike Remmers, who, well, he's not good. He's better than whatever we're going to put over there now. It's hard to sell me on it, Baddog. It really is.
I feel the same way. And I love Simmons, but you've got to protect Daniel Jones at this point. They went defense here in the free agent market, so I don't know. I mean, like I said, the Giants are in a tough spot. Now, I'll ask you this. What do we pick, 36th?
We picked 4 and 36.
4 and 36. I don't know where Kenneth Murray is going in this draft. Obviously, if he goes 12 to the Raiders, that's too early. But if he slips for whatever reason, well, the Raiders will probably take him at 19, I would imagine. I can't see the Giants trading back up into the first round to get him. But, I mean, is that a possibility? Is it a possibility that they trade back up into the first round to get a linebacker if they go offensive tech? If they trade back, and that's the thing, maybe they could trade back and get a second-round pick from whoever. They probably are going to. If they trade back,
I would love to trade back. You trade back, and you could say you trade back to 6, you get 36 or 37. You take Wirfs or Wills or whoever. Right. You take an offensive tackle. Then you can even possibly pair up the 36 and 37 pick, trade back up into the first, and get a guy like Patrick Queen or Kenneth Murray if you wanted to. So that's an option as well. Maybe Caleb on Chase on whoever, but right. you have that option as well. Or you could double up there at 36, 37, take a center and take a Ryan Bourne or something like that. So those are some options they could have if they do trade down.
Trading back's definitely the best if they trade back to 6 because, like I said, the Chargers and Dolphins are going quarterback. So, right. I mean, the Giants will have still whoever the hell they wanted at 6. That'd be the best move for them to trade back to 6. Dan Big Blue, man, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it, brother. Billy says trade Ingram for an offensive tackle. I don't think anybody would do that straight up. I would trade Ingram for anything, though.
I don't think you get much for Evan Ingram. The guy right now is in a walking boot. And he's coming up on the conclusion of his rookie contract, so teams are going to know that they're going to have to pay him. I don't think you're getting much for Evan Ingram.
Josh Torrey, man, thanks for the super chat, brother. Brilly, I'm in the Diet Coke. Brilly. I would still draft Isaiah Simmons, and we could snag an Austin Jackson or a Josh Jones in round 2.
But first off, I don't think Josh Jones is getting to round 2. Every mock I've seen in the combine he had, I think he's going round 1, and it's very possible Austin Jackson goes round 1. And I'm sick of hearing that there's givens in the second round. You look at, and this is my mindset. You look at offensive linemen. 33% of offensive linemen that are taken in the first round are Pro Bowlers over the course of the last 10 drafts. Outside of round 1, it drops to like 4% that are Pro Bowlers from round 2 on. So it is a dramatic decrease. You're getting at least a 33% chance that you're going to get a very good lineman if you take him in round 1. It's almost non-existent outside of round 1. So the way I look at it right now, Baddog, it is a 2-year plan for the New York Giants. It is not going to be fixed in 1 year.
No.
And you have to ask yourself, and some people are going to say linebacker, but you have to ask yourself, if you got a quarterback and a running back and you don't want to get your quarterback killed, in my opinion, it might be smarter to make that the first thing that you really try to harp on and fix.
Right.
That's just my opinion. And I know a lot of people want defense. That's just my opinion. I think we got to make sure Dan Jones doesn't get killed,
right,
and you don't kill the kid's confidence here, too.
Right. Thank you for the $5. Boom! Well, I was going to say, again, that's David Gettleman says he loves hog mollies. That's his whole thing. Hog molly this, hog molly that. They tagged Leonard Williams because they went out and got Leonard Williams because he's a hog molly. Well, Isaiah Simmons is not a hog molly. You draft, and like I said, I love Isaiah Simmons. I would love this guy to be on our team, but you drafted Daniel Jones 6th overall. You drafted Saquon Barkley 2nd overall. Those are your last 2 top 6 picks in the last 2 years. And again, if you don't protect those guys, we already saw Saquon Barkley get injured last year. Daniel Jones fumbled a ton.
Daniel Jones got injured.
Right, Daniel Jones got injured, and he fumbled a lot. So what is the point of drafting those guys? If you don't protect them, you wasted your 2018 and 2019 first-round picks because they're not going to perform the way they could if you're not protecting those guys. We saw what Dallas did. Dallas built that offensive line, and they became very competitive. Now, they haven't won anything, thank God. But, they built that line, and they got better. They built the line. They had a bad year because Romo got hurt. They went out, they got Ezekiel Elliott, and then they were able to get Dak Prescott in the 4th round. So they got them both in the same draft. But, now they're going to have to pay Dak Prescott. But that offensive line certainly helped Dallas achieve that. Their defense wasn't great, but when you have an offensive line that churns the ball, and you're running the ball, and you're chewing up the clock, and you're winning time of possession every week, which the Giants don't do because they couldn't run the ball, because the offensive line was really bad, it helps your defense when you are on the field 33 minutes a game as opposed to being on the field 27 minutes a game. It's a big difference.
Makes your defense better by default. They're on the field less and they're fresh.
So if they go offensive line, it's not going to hurt my feelings at all. I said the only thing that's going to tick me off is if they want wide receiver.
Or Derek Brown, the defensive tackle.
Yeah, you can't.
Those would be, yeah.
You can't take a defensive tackle. You drafted Dexter Lawrence. You drafted B.J. Hill. You just tagged Leonard Williams. You got Dalvin Tomlinson. There's no reason to take a defensive tackle either. That would piss me off too. Yeah, there's no reason to take a defensive tackle.
Yeah. That's just my opinion, though. I know some people are going to say Simmons no matter what, and I get it, and maybe that is what the New York Giants will do, but it's kind of hard to sell me on it. I don't know what I'm getting in the second round of offensive line, and I don't want Daniel Jones to get absolutely obliterated.
Right. Danny's Dime, man. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Billy says, why aren't they picking up versatile players? I don't know. Maybe they're going to draft a versatile player. Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe that is. I mean, you're not drafting a versatile corner. We needed a corner bad. We needed.
Yeah, I do think Leonard Williams is versatile. But he was already on the team. But they brought him back. I think he's a guy that could play on both the inside and the out. But yeah, Blake Martinez is not versatile.
No, definitely not. He's a tackler. That's it. Lucas Blythe, thank you for the super chat, man. Brilly. Check out Lawrence Cager. I love Lawrence Cager. I think he's great. I don't know if he's going to go in the 5th round, but he's definitely very good at Georgia, without a doubt. That George Pickens is going to be special. I mean, he's only a freshman, but Cager is really good at Georgia, especially considering Fromm is someone when Fromm sucks. Gordon Gaggo, thank you for the super chat, man. Brilly, what can we get for Dalvin pre-draft?
Dalvin's a guy that I've talked about that I would look to trade, especially now that you brought Leonard Williams back, and I love Dalvin. He was my favorite player in the New York Giants roster, but you look, it's very strong at that position now, and he's coming up on a contract. And now you got to ask yourself, if you're going to keep Leonard Williams, are you willing to pay those two guys a combined $30+ million at the D tackle spot? I don't know if it's feasible. Of course, you could let Leonard Williams walk after this year with the tag, but if you're not going to do that and you plan to keep him there long term, I think Dalvin Tomlinson is a guy that you can look to trade. And I think you're looking at probably at a third-round pick, maybe a late second, early third. I don't think you get much more than that, being that he's coming up on his contract here. But maybe you could get a early third for him. That's probably the range.
And Michael Sachs Jr., thank you for the super chat, man. Brilly. Thank you, guys. 4 of them. $2. Booms. Appreciate it. What is Murray's strength and weaknesses? Murray's not a great cover linebacker. He's not the best cover linebacker. But he's a football player. Kenneth Murray has a motor that doesn't stop. He's extremely aggressive. He's a great run defender. He's a great tackler. And I love that guy. That guy doesn't stop. His aggression level is next level. He is an absolute savage. His motor never stops running. That is a guy. John Madden would love a guy like Kenneth Murray. Like Kenneth Murray, just like I said, he's insane. He's fast with a 4.5 40, and he's sideline to sideline. He's not the worst coverage linebacker, but that's definitely not his strength. But all that other stuff, and he's getting to get pass rush a little bit on top.
Yeah. Oh, he's a great athlete. I just want to. I've seen Tony Infante. I think he's trying to drive this point home. I've seen him write Darrell Williams 12 times, a million times. Darrell Williams is, as much as I think he's a good value pick, Darrell Williams is far from a sure thing. There's a reason that Darrell Williams was only signed to a 1-year contract last year with Carolina, and there's a reason that he's only going to go for $6 or $7 million this year in free agency. Right. It's because he's a gigantic question mark. Yeah. And Daniel Jones cannot afford question marks this year on that offensive line. I think you need to shore it up a lot more than the New York Giants have done so far this offseason.
Danny's Dime, thank you for the super chat, man. Brilly, he says, Dave Gettleman is shaping up to pull 2016. The difference between now and 2016 is Chris and I talking about. These are 3-year deals, not 5-year deals. So it doesn't put us in cap hell. That's the big. You can get rid of these guys after 2 years and we'll be just fine. So I think that's the biggest difference in what he's doing. You're not paying Bradbury $62 million over 5 years. You're not paying Olivier Vernon. They're not paying Blake Martinez $85 million over 5 years like they did Olivier Vernon. So I think that's the biggest difference. Is these contracts are short. They're not huge money, and you could dump them after 2 years. Then you get a $4. Boom, Chris. I want to ask you this because I mentioned this guy a lot. You've obviously researched the draft a lot more than I have. I mean, maybe you don't know, maybe you do. I like Colin Johnson from Texas a lot. Colin Johnson's a big body receiver.
The wide receiver,
Right, 6'6", 230, great hands. We know Eli Manning got plexical burst in the second year, definitely helped his game out. Where's he projected to go in the draft?
I've seen like third or fourth. I could see the Giants maybe scooping him up there in the third or fourth.
If the Giants could get that guy in the 4th round, I would love a Colin Johnson. That's because I don't want to go receiver early in this. We don't need it. But that's a guy that could really help Daniel Jones, especially in the red zone. I would love to add a Colin Johnson late in this draft. He is really good. I think he's a
that's the exact type of receiver you want. Him, Gandy Golden, that tall type of red zone target for sure. That's what we need.
Because I see Denzel Mims, and again, he's great at Baylor, but Denzel Mims is going to go early. I don't want to take Denzel Mims in the 2nd round.
No,
I would rather have a Colin Johnson in the 4th round. I mean, that's the thing. I would love that, man. Moose Kamal and Jared, guys, have a great night, and thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it so much, man.
And I saw, I just want to, great subscriber, man. I see him in my streams from time to time. He said, I promise you a tackle will not fix the offensive line by himself. I agree with that. Our offensive line is so bad, though, we need to start to fix it. It has to be an incremental fix. We got to get a better tackle. We need the guards to get better. And I'll say to you right now,
We need a center, too.
You're going to tell me a tackle's not going to fix the offensive line by itself. Do you think a versatile linebacker by himself is going to fix the defense?
No one player fixes it.
No one player fixes either the offense or defense. You need to start somewhere. And, so it's just a matter of what your preference is and what you want to address in the 1st round.
Eli going, is that a good or a bad thing? Who would you like to see take over? I don't know what you mean by taking over. I mean, it's a sad thing that we don't have Eli Manning anymore, but I mean, his time is up, and they drafted Daniel Jones. I don't think it's a good or a bad thing. I just think it was just time. I just think that's what it is. But I don't know what you mean by who do you want to take over? Daniel Jones.
I mean, Daniel Jones is the quarterback, and hopefully he wins 2 Super Bowls like Eli Manning did.
Right. I see Raymond Manef keeps saying Jedrick Wills is better than Isaiah Simmons. Well, I mean, Depends.
I would have Isaiah Simmons above him, but I want the Giants to trade down.
So
That's what I want. I want us to trade down. I want us to get an offensive tackle, but I want us to trade down to do it. And if we don't at 4, if they take Simmons, let's rock and roll. But you better make sure you try to shore up that offensive line some way, shape, or form.
Right. Inside linebacker battle will be good. 2 spots, 3 guys, and Mayo, Martinez, and Conley. Maybe Conley isn't healthy. Martinez is insurance. It's very possible. I mean, it's very possible. I could see Peoples Jones late too. Where did he play? Where does Peoples Jones play? I know that name, and I can't remember where he plays.
Well, I didn't hear the name.
Peoples Jones.
I'm not sure. I don't know Peoples Jones.
I know that last name, and I can't remember where he plays, or where he played college football. I know the name, but I can't remember.
Michigan.
They're saying Michigan. Our linebackers are white preppy guys. Yawns. Says Steve is right. Maybe we can add Kenneth Murray or Isaiah Simmons. I love Kenneth Murray.
I can't answer calls on Skype, guys. Whoever's calling me.
I love Kenneth Murray. I mean, I wish there was a way we could get him. I wish there was a way we could take a tackle and get Kenneth Murray.
Yeah, well, I think that's possible. We'd have to trade back up, though. I don't see Murray getting to the second. But at the end of the day, there's always guys that we don't think are getting to the second round to do. So anything's possible.
I don't think he's getting past the Raiders at 19. We'd have to go.
Probably not. Maybe Patrick Queen has an outside chance to follow us in the second. I doubt that also, but
right.
I don't know. You know, it's just a matter of preference at this point. I'm not going to cry if we go Isaiah Simmons at all. I know he's probably the best talent there. Just Dan Jones. Let's hope he doesn't get killed if we do that.
Yeah, I know.
Let's say
Jab's in the house. I always like to shout Jab because it's just a great name. Jab. I see a lot of my Laker guys in here. We're gonna have to wait a while for the Lakers. 3 months. If we pass on Simmons, what team would draft him? Great question.
If we passed on Simmons, I mean, I would think the Chargers could draft him. I know that they need a quarterback, but the Chargers could definitely draft him. If not the Chargers, I think the Panthers would draft him. They obviously have a void at the linebacker position after Kuechly retired.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good call. I could definitely see the Panthers taking another Kuechly.
Yeah.
Isaiah Simmons could definitely be at that level. You know. How about taking the 2 Vikings #1 picks for number 4? What are the Vikings? Where are their 2 picks?
They traded and they got who did they get for the Bills? So I don't know where the Bills were picking, but they got the Bills pick and they got I think they're both in the 20s. So no, I would want more than that. Yeah. If I'm trading all the way down to the 20s, I need more than just the 220 picks.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Barboski, man, thank you for the super chat, brother. Brilly, take the best player on your board at 4 and trade back. I think Chris and I both, man.
I agree with that. If they're taking offensive tackle, ideally, I want them to trade back. I don't want them to take the tackle at 4. I want them to take the tackle at 6 or 7 or whatever.
Because they could. Because there's 3 of them there that are, all pretty decent.
Yeah.
So
if you trade back to 6, you're still gonna get the first tackle off the board.
Yeah, because both of those teams are taking quarterbacks. So I agree. And you're probably going to get their second-round pick. So, again, that's an early second-round pick. That could be a big move for the Giants. That would be the best case. Like I said, that's the trade with the Raiders, the one that I heard, and obviously not doing that now that they got Mariota. I don't know what the hell they got him for. And you never know. The Raiders could still do that. I mean, maybe the Raiders use Mariota as insurance unless they plan on tanking and going after Trevor Lawrence next year. I don't know, because other than Trevor Lawrence, I don't know what great quarterback coming out of the draft next year. I don't.
Yeah. Well, Trevor Lawrence is going to be far and away, at least right now. That changes, but right now is the number 1 pick.
Absolutely. Thank you for the $2. Boom. Bill's pick is 22. Yeah, the 22 and 25, not for 4.
Oh, you need more than that? Yeah, I need 22, 25, and even probably a future first. 4 to 22 is a dramatic
huge drop.
Yeah, I probably need the 22 to 25 and next year's first on top of it.
Yeah, you need, because you're trading with playoff teams at that point, and so that definitely the Giants.
I might even to be honest with you, I might even need more than that. Yeah. I mean, 22 and 25 is close to a second-round pick. You're talking top of the draft. That's a dramatic drop down.
Yeah. I don't think the Giants could do that.
Yeah, that's too far.
Justin Fields next year. Yeah, I think Justin Fields is a god. I mean, he's okay. I don't know if he's a god, but he's not.
I don't know if Jawan Tony's talking to me in terms of the trade value. I don't know if he's saying that. I'm not sure. He's talking to somebody in the chat. Yeah. But all I'll say to anybody is look at the point chart and look at trades in the past. First off, nobody ever trades down from 4 to 22. It's unheard of. Yeah. But if you're dropping that far, 22 and 25 don't even they're not even close to what the fourth pick is worth.
Right. Yeah, like I said, 4 for 12 and 19, I do that.
Yeah.
And maybe that's not, maybe 12, 19 and a third round pick. Because even 12 to 4 is a lot. I mean, look at what the Eagles gave up to get Carson Wentz. Moving up from 7 to 2 or 8 to 2. Whatever that was. They gave up a lot.
He says we will not get 3 first-round picks. I beg to differ. Go back and look at the history of trades when teams trade down, not even that far, they get 3 first-round picks. I beg to differ.
Yeah. Ligma says, I was crying when I saw Chris on my screen.
What's going on, Ligma?
Yeah. Martinez is horrible in coverage. He is. He's bad. Wasn't, like I said, it wasn't a great signing, but at least it's a short signing. Everyone always takes best available. Saquon, Dexter at Lawrence, Baker. Yeah, but Daniel Jones wasn't the best available at 6. So, I mean, I don't know if he does it every time, but he hasn't traded back. I don't think he did trade up to get Christian McCaffrey, right? He has traded up. I don't know if he trades back.
No, he's never traded back in the history of being a GM. It's never happened.
All right, so there you go. And just like Jerry Reese never traded up in the first round. The history of him. He never traded up.
Do you think we will get Clowney? No, we don't have money to get Clowney anymore.
Definitely not. I like to trade with the Jags, 920 and maybe a 5th.
920, if you look at the point chart, that's about comparable. I remember looking at it. 9 and 20 is what we would get. We wouldn't get much more than that. But you're talking about trading from 4 to 9, not 4 to 22. Right.
You still have a lineman there at 9.
Yeah,
22. You're not getting.
You're getting nowhere near. You're not getting. You're getting near second round draft picks.
Right.
That's way too far.
And at that point, when you're drafted 4th, man, you need the best players in the draft because you're drafting up there for a reason. 22 and 25 are not going to help you get better. Kid Blue's in the house.
Not significantly, no.
Kid Blue's in the house. Shout out to Kid Blue. Good to see him back doing videos and live streaming again, by the way, man. Shout out to him. He ain't subbed up. Kid Blue RB27. Go over there and sub up that channel. Got to hang with him at the Giants game, and I'm hoping that we get to do that again in the fall sometime. Thank you for the $2. Boom! Says Giants sign Blake Martinez. Yes, this has been the topic of discussion since it happened.
Yeah.
Over here.
Yeah. Well, I'll have my thoughts in my video. I'll have it up probably at 2 a.m. for anybody that decides to stay up. But me and Baddog are not particularly thrilled about it.
No. And then we got Times in the house. Alex Gutierrez. Omkar says, do you expect a big name to sign before tomorrow morning? I can't imagine. We don't have the money to sign a big name guy at this point.
Oh, I don't. Do you mean in general in the NFL or the Giants? I don't think. Yeah, we're not signing another. I mean, it depends what you consider a big name, but we don't have the money to get a guy like Clowney anymore.
Yeah, no, definitely not. But it'll be. We'll see what happens. This has been a very interesting day. The Giants have made some moves. I did like the Bradbury signing, and let me ask your thoughts on it because I didn't see a video on Leonard Williams. What did you think about that?
At the end of the day, I think he was backed into a corner. I think it's $60 million a lot of money. It's a franchise tag. I guess I'm happy. First off, I've heard rumors now that they may try to work out a long-term contract at around a $12 or $13 million for 4 years per season. If that's the case, I'm for that. $12 million or even 13 for Williams in this market, especially with it going up dramatically next year, is not a bad deal. At $16 million, that's a lot. It ate into the cap space. He's not worth $16 million, but it's only a 1-year franchise tag. I'm not going to kill him for it. But my issue with Gettleman with that was the trade from the beginning. That's the mistake.
Right, and that's the thing. That's why I thought the franchise tag is really all they could do because it didn't make any sense. You don't want to – he played 8 games, and I thought he did a pretty decent job. But at the same time, you can't give him 4 years off of 8 games, and the Giants sort of lost the draft picks if they let him go. So like you said, I think he painted himself in a corner. I didn't understand the trade when he made it. But this way, at least he's got a 1-year prove-it deal where if he does blow up, then the Giants could definitely extend him. So we'll see. Danny's Diamond, thank you for the super chat. Brilly. And the Giants get Conklin. No, he went to Cleveland.
Yeah, he's already signed with Cleveland.
And Mystery Lucino, you the man. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Brilly, my good man. He says, wow, you guys are spitting knowledge. Why do New York fans always make better sense of their team's brass? It's a great question. We're going to be the team's brass eventually. It's going to happen.
I'm already campaigning to be the general manager, guys.
We're gonna fix them. We already got coordinators. I wanted to be the defensive coordinator for the Giants. Let's go! No. Danny Johnson, thank you for the $2 boom, Mr. A. Lewis Sr. Thank you so much for the $5 boom. Really appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much, man.
What is our final free agent class predictions? We had, I think, 42 before we made that move. Now we have 32. 13 goes to the draft, so we really have 19. Gettleman's been on record. He wants to save some 20 money for in-season moves. We're pretty much done. We might have a couple of small signings, but don't expect another used in. We're going to sign a couple of small pieces now.
Jaded Inc., as far as last I heard, the Seahawks are working on a deal with Clowney. I don't know where he's going to end up, but I heard the Seahawks and the Jets were in on him, so appreciate it. Ryan says I'd sign the petition for Baddog and Tanner work for the Giants. Appreciate that. Which team is going to rule the NFC East this year? I don't know if a team is going to rule the NFC East, because I still think this division is bad. And I still think it's between the Eagles and Cowboys this year. But 7-9, 8-8 can win this division again, so you never know.
you never know. That's for sure. And we might be able to get. I see somebody saying Logan Ryan. Logan Ryan, maybe he's going to probably. We just saw a slot corner go to the Redskins for $10 million. Logan Ryan's probably going to be 10 or 11. Maybe they got enough money if they finagle something to do something like that. They could probably get a $10 or $11 million player still.
If the Giants can find a way to beat Dallas and Philadelphia this year, the Giants got a chance in the division. That's how bad the division is. Dead-ass serious. If we can beat them, I'm not saying sweep them, but just a game, we'd have a chance. Because we're going to sweep the Redskins. We all know that. That's without fail. We will sweep them again. That's why I always love when Redskins fans talk crap. I'm like, we are one of the worst teams in football the last 3 years. Maybe the worst. And we sweep them every damn year.
We split the year before, but yeah, you're right. We usually sweep them. And we just have their number. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
They're like 8-26 in their last 16 years against us or something. They're like 8.
Yeah, they can't beat us. They can't beat us. We're their Eagles. We can't beat the Eagles. They can't beat us.
Right. We can't beat Dallas either. We can't
beat anybody but the Redskins. The Redskins make up like 50% of our wins over the last 10 years.
They really do. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Yeah, at least we didn't pay anybody Landon Collins money, Chris. Because still, the last interception Landon Collins had came off the arm of Travis Kelce. Let's not forget.
Yeah. No. Thank you for yeah.
I didn't see.
All hell to the Deadskins.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. Listen, Jonathan. They can definitely improve, but we'll still sweep them. Although I worry if we don't go left tackle, you got Chase Young coming off that edge against Nate Solder. He may kill Daniel Jones. We'll have to see.
Chris, I've seen him ask this a bunch of times. Chris, if you were the GM, what job would you give Baddog? I'd give a defensive coordinator. That's what he said he'd want time and time again. I'd give him the DC.
Appreciate that. That. Yeah, I let me train these guys. They won't get hurt as much. These guys are always getting hurt, for crying out loud. How the hell are we always getting hurt? What the hell's up with New York teams and all their players getting hurt? All of them. Mets have the injuries, the Yankees have the injuries, the Giants, Jets. It's like, what the hell?
Everybody. The Mets is the worst every year. Everybody gets hurt. And the Giants haven't been much better. It's been bad.
Jedi says Eagles may own the Giants for now, but you will always own the Eagles fans. That's damn right, Jedi. Damn right! I still am able to stick jabs at that fan base, even with my team getting crushed by them every year. And the Giants suck. But I can still take shots at the Eagles fans, and I still plan on it, always.
Looks like the Giants are committed to stopping the run. Yeah, you could say that. Between Leonard Williams and Blake Martinez, you could say that. Yeah, definitely. And hopefully some of these younger players like O'Shane Zimenez get better. Lorenzo Carter get better.
Yeah. Carter was a disappointment for me last year. I thought Lorenzo Carter was going to have a big year with the Giants. He played better at the end of the season. And I think part of that, maybe they had to do a better system because it seemed like a lot of these guys were lost, especially in the secondary. It seemed like they had a hard time figuring this out. They did play at the better at the end of the year, but I don't know. It's just crazy that they couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. It didn't make any sense.
They look lost every week. Jerry Jeudy at 4. Jeff, stop smoking the kush.
Yeah, we're not taking Jerry Jeudy at 4.
Well, I'm not going to say we're not. We could do anything, knowing Gettleman, but please don't.
Yeah, they're not doing that. If you're going to take a receiver at 4, take CeeDee Lamb. They're not taking any of those guys. Like I said, wide receiver in the 4th round, Colin Johnson out of Texas. I will sign up for that right now.
Yeah.
Is that DC as in a Washington, D.C. Redskins? We own them, Mr. Lewis. Definitely not that. D.C. defensive coordinator. The Redskins, they stink.
Now that is interesting. But the thing is, I don't know how it would work with the cap, Jack. You would need to trade somebody to offset the cap because the Giants aren't going to have a lot of cap space. Trading down from 4 to 9 and picking up Unique, you get your edge rusher that way, and then you can still take a tackle at 9. People have talked about that, but you're taking on a $19 million contract with the franchise tag, so I don't know how that would work.
Yeah, that would take all our cap space.
Yeah. Boy. So maybe that's a possibility if you could somehow get creative with restructuring contracts. I don't know.
Jada Dink said, crazy scenario. If Burrow lasts till 4, would you want him or Simmons still? No, if Burrow, number one, he's not falling to 4. But if he did, you trade the hell out of there because someone's going to give up everything for Joe Burrow. You trade that pick like your hair's on fire. You get rid of that in a heartbeat. But Burrow's not going to. Burrow's going number 1. I don't think there's any question about that at all.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I think at this point, I see a lot of people typing in offensive lineman. It's possible the Giants wait it out now and try to get value on the offensive line and maybe find the right tackle that way. Yeah. We'll see. Obviously they're not going to get a premier player on the offensive line.
Yeah, boy, how can I be the man when you're the man? Moose Kamal likes Martinez.
I don't hate him. It's just not the type of linebacker I would have preferred. I would have preferred a coverage linebacker. He's obviously, very efficient in terms of tackles and, guarding against the run, but just wouldn't have been my first choice.
Who's our kicker if Rosas is gone? Good question.
Yeah, and are we down for Simmons at 4? I have the same stance I've had the whole time. I'm not going to cry about it. I would rather trade that and get an offensive tackle. Yeah, that's my stance.
Yeah, I wanted Simmons, definitely the guy that I want, but like Chris said, if we trade back and get an offensive lineman, I'm all for that. This is the way I look at it. I would rather trade back and get a left tackle and get extra picks than take Simmons at 4. If that's what we're going to do, because again, like you mentioned earlier, Saquon Barkley was number 2 overall in 2018. Daniel Jones number 6 overall in 2019. Both of those guys got hurt last year. You need to protect your running back and your quarterback because if you don't, you wasted the 2nd and the 6th overall pick. I love Isaiah Simmons. This is definitely the guy that I want because I think he's a difference maker on defense. But we need to protect our guys. Because Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley are the future of this franchise. And if you're not protecting, what the hell you're going to end up like the Jets. And can't do that. So
the Jets made a crucial mistake last year not addressing the offensive line.
They went out and they paid Mosley all that money, paid Le'Veon Bell all that money, but did not protect Sam Darnold. Yeah.
Packers are smart getting rid of Blake. Yeah, and they replaced him with Kirksey, I think, right? So, Christian Kirksey from the Browns for a lesser contract.
How come we couldn't trade and get Zadarius Smith, who every time we streamed a game, the guy was gone?
Zadarius Smith, man, that was the guy I wanted so bad last year.
Man, every time we did a Packers game, the guy blew it up.
Yeah.
Danny's dying, man. Thank you for the super chat, but I appreciate it so much, man. Brilly, he says it's like we have signed players just to beat the Cowboys. Well, I mean that's
that's one of the teams we got to beat. Arguably the best team in our division, but I don't want people to think Blake Martinez is not a good player. He's a good player. It's just not the type of player I think that the Giants needed at this point in time.
Right. We need coverage linebackers. That's the thing. But again, maybe that's. We'll see. We'll see in May what goes on, man. Thank you so much for the fight out. Boom! A nickel from Danny Dimes. I appreciate that.
Baddog, I am gonna head out. I'm gonna let you keep doing your stream because I gotta get some sleep. I wanted to make a video on this. Right. But I want to say thank you for having me on the stream.
No, thanks for coming by, man. Appreciate it very much.
Yeah. I got to get up early because I'm working early tomorrow, so I want to get the video up. And I appreciate all the great Giant subscribers on here. I had a great time coming on with Baddog. And I'll be live tomorrow talking more about it. And then Baddog probably come on my channel later this week, and we'll recap everything. So
there you go.
I had a great time coming on Baddog and talking free agency with you. And man, we'll see how it ends over the next couple of days.
Absolutely. Have a great night, man. I'm going to go for about another 10 minutes, and then I'm going to get my 4 hours of sleep and get up early, go to work myself.
All right, buddy.
Later, brother. Be good.
All right. Have a good one, man.
You too. All right, the entertainer. Get rid of that, and there we go. That was awesome. It was good to have him come by here because I ain't got to work with him in a long time, so that was freaking awesome. A little impromptu talking Giants, and it's been a while since we did that. So, like he said, we're going to do that again later on this week. And Gordon Gecko, man, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate it so much. Brilly, my man. Solar can't play well with Hernandez. Move him to right tackle, draft left tackle, and maybe center a second round. You guys are doing a good job. Thanks. Great job. Thanks. Gordon Gecko, man, thank you for the final. Boom! But I agree with that. I mean, I think that the Giants, if they're going to draft, they're going to go left tackle. They're going to move Nate Solder over to the right side. I mean, without a doubt. So, and that's the thing, because Nate Solder has not played well. He's been underwhelming over there left tackle, without a doubt, even before the problems with his son and everything last year. I just don't. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what the Giants do, especially with what they've done here in the free agency. Again, because we didn't get a cover linebacker with Blake Martinez. So it'll be interesting. Cool Drummer, what's going on, man? Thank you for joining the stream, sir. Appreciate that. Would you trade the 4th for a 13th and 31st from San Francisco? We would need more than that. Going back 9 spots, you need 2 first-round picks. 13th to 31st is not enough to go from 4 to 13, in my opinion. Definitely not. Definitely not. Vic Beasley or Marcus Golden. I'd rather have Marcus Golden than $10 million, honestly. Or for $10 million. Definitely would rather have Marcus Golden, but I don't know. The Giants don't have much cap space now. They don't. Considering they have to spend all that money on the draft picks, and they just gave, Bradbury $45 million. They gave Martinez $10 million a year. We may be able to get a couple smaller pieces, but we're not going to be able to make a big impact. Like I saw somebody mention Clowney. We're not going to get Jadeveon Clowney either. So that we're out on him. It'll be interesting to see where he does go, but we are not going to get Jadeveon Clowney this year. There you go. Entertainer going to get some sleep. I'll be by Entertainer stream tomorrow night for sure. All right, Cushmaster, have a great night. Smoke him if you got him. Like I said, I'm going to go over about another 5 minutes, and then I'm going to call it the night myself. And this is great. It was fun to have the entertainer on because I didn't expect to, be on here this long. I was figuring about an hour and a half, and he came on. It was a lot of fun because, like I said, we haven't worked together in a long time, so it was good. And again, we're going to, Talking Giants are going to be back every week now, so it's going to be a lot of fun to be able to do that and talk Giants. Like I said, I love streaming the Laker games, but I love talking Giants. I love seeing my Giants fans come back in here. I appreciate you guys and girls being patient with me with the Giants stuff, man. I just hadn't had a lot of time to do stuff, and obviously now that I do, and now that there is a lot more to talk about, things that are going on instead of rumors. So I appreciate that because, again, I just didn't have time to research all the stuff that was, possibly going to happen or this or that. I just didn't. I don't have time to do that. So when I see things that have happened, I can report on them. But trying to go deep and research a bunch of stuff to make videos is really difficult for me. So I appreciate you guys, being patient with me. All right, John Silva, have a great night. I got to be up at 5:45 myself, so I know how that goes, man. Moose, come on, have a great night. Yeah, Jedi, the talking nonsense will be great, without a doubt. Can we sign Xavier Rhodes? He'd come cheap. Well, we just picked up Bradbury. I don't think we're going to pick up another corner at this point. Any chance of the Giants trade Tate for more cap? I don't know if they would trade him. I don't know what the cap hit is because I get different information, man. I absolutely, Bob. Go Giants and Yankees, absolutely, man. How's Harrison Jolly? Have a great night. I think that somebody told me that the Giants could dump him and not get anything because of the PED use. I don't know. I don't know how true that is, so I'm not sure. Just because it's $33 million guaranteed, I don't think it all goes against the cap. So 15 plus 10 is 25, leaves it over 25. I'm not exactly sure how the cap works. But you got to remember, we have money we have to spend on the draft picks. And Dave Gettleman also said that he wanted to save money for in-season moves. I don't know how much of that's true because we can't trust Gettleman as far as we can throw him. We know that. Can have Chris call you at 5:45 and tell you to stand up? I'd be calling him at 5:45. Because I don't know what time Chris has to get up in the morning. I got to get up at 5:45. Yeah, it was fun, Jed. It was awesome to get Texas Liberty's in the house. What is going on, Texas Liberty? No, it's definitely good to get back, talk with Chris, and like I said, talk with you guys and girls about the Giants. It was a lot of fun, man. Sounds good, my man, Mr. Lucina, man. As always, thank you for all the support of my channel. I really do appreciate it. You're the freaking man, brother. And hey, 3 months, and we'll be back to doing the Lakers stuff, which I miss. I'll be doing baseball streams before we do. Before we get back to basketball, unfortunately, but don't worry about it. You know, I'll be covering the Dodgers too. I'm New York and Los Angeles. These are the 2 things I cover, man. Thank you, Afghanistan. Appreciate that. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. This is a lot of fun. And again, I'm going to do, I'll do probably 2 live streams a week just because I love hanging out with you guys. And as I said, this was the biggest thing I miss is my chat. Like I miss my chat. So that's what I miss more than anything. I love doing the games and I love streaming that stuff, but I miss my chat. I love hanging out with you guys. Yeah, you too, Word 21. Thank you guys for swinging by, man. I really do appreciate it. All the support. Let's go, Yankees! Absolutely, Jedi. We cannot still sign Clowney. We don't have the money for Jadeveon Clowney. What grade would I give the Giants free agency so far? B-. I really like the Bradbury signing. Blake Martinez not overly thrilled about the Blake Martinez thing, but 3 years, $30 million is not. I'm not going to kill him for that. Like Chris said, 2016 we were giving guys 5-year deals and putting ourselves in cap hell because they backloaded all the contracts. So 3 years we can get rid of them in 2. I don't think they're terrible. They're not terrible moves. I'd say B-. I don't think that we've blew anybody out of the water, but I don't think it was terrible either. I think it was a little above average. So that's what I would do. It sounds good, NY Beast. Appreciate it. But yeah, guys, I am going to wrap it up myself. And again, I really appreciate your patience with me on the Giants stuff because, again, just really busy, doing the Lakers. And again, there's no gym now. Like, I still am going to go exercise someplace, whether that's at the playground, running, whatever the hell I'm going to do. But I'm not going to run for 2 hours. I'm in the gym for 2 hours. I'm not going to run for 2 hours. That's for sure. Don't make sense for 1 year. I don't know. They've made some interesting moves, Gordon. I don't know what to say. The Leonard Williams thing last year was kind of crazy, but I don't think they could do much. I think that was the best thing they could do with Leonard Williams was tag him for a year. So I think that's why I kind of liked that. Yes, I do, Punk. I'm actually wrapping it up. And again, I don't think any of us are really overly thrilled with the signing of Blake Martinez, but 3 years, $30 million is not terrible. Not terrible. And Joel, if we could get Vic Beasley, we could get Marcus Golden. And I'd rather have Marcus Golden than Vic Beasley. Gordon Gagger, man, I appreciate that. And thank you for all your support on the stream, man. I really do appreciate it so much. And again, I love the name because Wall Street's one of my favorite movies. I freaking love that. Oh, don't worry, Jedi. You're going to see the Baddog boot camp. I'll have the video up tomorrow. I won't ever keep those up there, but I will put that up there just so you can see, the last day in the gym there for a little bit. But I'll have to put the Baddog boot camp up there. But again, guys and girls, I appreciate your patience with me. Getting back to the Giants stuff, which is a lot of fun. And I do plan on doing Giants videos. I definitely going to talk about the Yankees. And again, I'll do some Lakers stuff in there just because I do like talking about the Lakers, even though I'm a Knicks fan. And I get killed by people about the Lakers stuff. But you know what? I don't really give a shit because it's my channel, it's my content, and I enjoy what I do. And a lot of my subscribers are Laker fans. So I like to report and talk about the Lakers for them. That's just the way it is. So deal with it. Anyway, guys and girls, have a great night. And again, thank you so much for hanging out with me. And it was great having the Entertain on. And we'll see you guys later in the week for more Talking Giants. Until then, guys and gals, have a great night. It is the Bad Diggity Dizzle, and I am gone. Peace!